And I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And if I am, I'll apologize. But, what it looks like to me, this is what usually happens, you popped in. I don't even know from where county. You said you were gonna expose me or Kim or us for all this stuff that I know I've never done, hacking and getting people's emails and shit. But anyways, so I wasn't even worried about it. You didn't, and now you want to talk to me, but on your Discord, which would get you followers and traffic to your Discord. So just saying, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's not the way to do it. You could just shoot me a DM and say, "Hey, Lisa, can you go live with me one time on my voice chat and help me out? I'm trying to build my Discord." I've done that for people. Went live on TikTok. So doing this ain't the way to do it, man. Just saying, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And then telling me to walk up the alley and you'll meet me in person. One, I'm not meeting anybody. I don't know who they are in person. Um, and two, I don't know who you would be. Um, to ask that other than maybe that Nicole girl. But if you are her, that is not a good idea. Just throwing it out there. So I don't know who it is that will want to meet me in the alley or at the store if you're serious. But yeah, if you are her, yeah, I would not advise that. I'm still pretty pissed. And I don't care if you offer to give me money or buy me cigarettes. I have been doing good, whether people believe it or not, and I don't want the money. It's not about money. So, like I said, I could be wrong, um, but I don't know. I think you guys can tell me when you come up or whatnot, but I think it's a clout chaser. Period. People do it all the time because for some reason when you put my name in shit, they see that their views go skyrocket. And no, it's not because I'm important or I think I'm famous or whatever. I actually don't like it, but it is what it is. That bitch's friend told on her. Nicole's friend fucking told on her and wrote, I don't know if it was on Reddit, like I sent the screenshot, that she literally planned that to get followers 2 weeks before I even got to my parents because she knew, I would be coming here. I didn't even know she was fucking there. I didn't even know the bitch was, I didn't even know the bitch was still around or whatever. So her friend said 2 weeks before I got here, she was planning on what she was going to do. And she literally got her friend involved in it by telling her friend that I went in a diner and was harassing the owners, which never fucking happens. So lying ass bitches, man. Her and Itty are friends for a fucking reason, dude. Losers sitting at home, fucking obsessing over what somebody else is doing, and a bunch of liars and clout chasers. And I said what I said. And if anybody believes Itty's bullshit apology, she's not sorry that she said she hopes IOD. She's sorry that she fucking got caught and villain outed her, which I'm glad she did, because that wasn't cool. And she's been lying and making up shit for a long time. I just never had any kind of proof, and I knew you guys wouldn't believe me. So I had to let it ride. I had to. I knew it would, eventually, something would happen and they'd get caught. But you're not sorry, Itty, if you hear this. And how I know you're not sorry, ma'am, you've never, ever wrote me a message or an email or anything apologizing to me. Ever. You just say it publicly because you don't care and you're not sorry, which is fine. But just fucking say that shit with your chest, man. And be done. When it first got outed, your message, your little followers that hate me over there were saying, oh, we hate Lisa. You're laughing with you. It was all fun and games. And then here comes the people with common sense that were like, yeah, nah, we're not going to do that. And you started getting backlash. Then you're sorry. Come on. And Nicole, if you can hear this, girl, you are so fucking lucky that I seen what you stalking me after you were done stalking me, bitch. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. God was definitely with you, girl. A bunch of Looney Tunes out my fucking parents' house for some fucking views on the internet, bitch. Oh, and what's wrong? They don't like you? You didn't like that in your lives? All they did was ask you questions about me, and you're trying to talk about you, and they're like, yeah, that's great, but what about Lisa? What can you tell us about Lisa? Oh, you didn't like that? Oh, and I laughed my ass off when I see her on a video somebody sent me last night. I was literally laughing of her. Like, I don't deserve. She posted a message to somebody, was saying she's a drunk or something. I don't deserve this. What did I do to deserve all this? You fucking inserted yourself in this for no reason. You deserve every fucking message that you get because you knew how this rides. You deserve it. You knew what would come. That message wasn't even bad. They said you have a drinking problem and blah, blah, blah. You don't get fucking, dude, just see the shit I get. And on there crying. Sorry, y'all, that I'm venting to you about that bitch. But that person telling me to walk up the alley, just, I don't know, it just made it pop in my head about her, yo. I would have let him out. I thought, I just got him, Dad. Come on, Bobo. Can I go out? Like, my parents didn't do nothing to deserve that. They let me stay here. They weren't happy about it. They, but what are they supposed to do? I would not let any of my kids go on the street if I had a fucking house either. I mean, what are they supposed to do? I don't know where Kim is. Hopefully she um is live. I don't know. Got 110. Anybody want to come up and talk to me? Here, let's pull some people up.
Hey, she's coming.
Okay.
Oh, I hate when my audio changes
You
when I
guys
do
can
that.
start though if you want to start.
Lisa, I sat there and listened to that entire live last night with Itty.
Okay.
And listened to the boo-hoo and the wow. Now listen, I can't stand Itty. I cannot stand Bree. I cannot stand Nicole. I fucking hate Nicole. I don't know any of them. I don't really speak to them. I called Itty out when she posted that picture of these all back then. I called Itty out when she, wished that, that you would unalive or on Discord, that you would, OD. I called her out every single time. Now, the shit that they did was foul. And the fact that they're deflecting now and try to double down, like, the whole stalking thing. Look, I watched Nicole's live when she sat on her fucking deck and they were like, turn the camera around, go sit in your car, get a closer view. Look, I saw all that, called Nicole out then. Nicole, talked a bunch of shit on me on TikTok, and then she went and blocked me, so I couldn't even defend myself. Bottom line is this: their behavior is foul. What they did about your parents and exposing your home, all the shit with the taxi cabs, all the shit with the what's the fucking, what do you call that thing? The PFA or whatever the hell that was.
Yeah.
All that shit. I'm not trying to ramble on. I saw all of it. I watched it all the way through.
Yes,
the bottom line is the behavior was unacceptable. Your family didn't deserve any backlash. But what I will say is this, and no disrespect.
No, go ahead.
That none of this would be happening at all had you taken accountability for your behaviors. Had you not have been doing the things that you were doing. You look, Lisa. Come on, man. I'm in recovery. I get it. I've been doing this shit for years. The shit I've done, and I'm not gonna trauma dump here. Right? Nobody wants to hear it. The shit I've done to my family is disgusting. I'm ashamed, and I've spent the past few years trying to make up for it. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you're such a horrible person for the shit you've done. Desperate people do desperate things in desperate times, and that, or even that need, that feeling. I've been level, and you'll do what you got to do. The bottom line is this: your is owed such a big apology from so many people. So many people. Your parents, your sisters, all of them. Your children, all of them. But you have to do it too, right?
Yes, and yeah, and I do understand, and my dad reminds me every time I bitch or complain, he says, none of this would be happening if you wouldn't have gone on TikTok in the first place. So I do understand.
Your dad reminds me of my dad, Lisa. I swear to God, every time you speak about him or every time, he was like presented on somebody else's bullshit ass TikTok, your dad reminds me of my dad. My dad passed away 2.5 years ago from ALS, and I wish I could bring him back so bad just to have 5 minutes with him. Please, Lisa, your dad is a good man, and you know that. You know that.
Oh,
you got to cherish every moment that these people are here. You really do. Because when they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
And that's what I'm the most pissed about is doxing my mom, doxing their house, and a couple of things with my kids. That's what I'm most mad about. I'm fair game. They're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Period.
but I agree with you there. I do. Nobody, none of your sisters, and look, your sisters, I'll speak, candidly about this, and I'll be open and honest about it. None of your family deserves the backlash that they got, but some of your family members interjected themselves into groups that they probably should have stayed away from.
No,
and look, I called her. You know who I'm talking about, and I said something to her back then. Like, if you don't want the backlash, then don't go into those awareness groups. Don't go speak on it. Don't give these people information they're looking for. Don't give it to them.
I let Bo in, Dad. I let Bo in. Sorry, go ahead.
So I they didn't deserve the hate they got, but they were warned multiple times that there are people on this app that are looking for any little bit of information to twist it, to tie it, to spin it, and you're giving it to them.
And people
when you got out of when you got out of the hospital and she posted the video that you weren't online, man, people were dying to see that shit. They were like, oh, it was wild. Like, you were gone for a couple fucking days and people couldn't breathe. I'm like, what the hell? She's a human
Well,
being. She lives in Pittsburgh. She's a normal person. Like,
absolutely.
why is this such a big deal?
A normal person, and it makes me feel terrible that my sister will feel like, I got whatever 30K followers, but unless I post about my sister or giving tea, they don't want to watch her content, and it makes me feel really bad. It really fucking does.
Right. Because she's interesting, and that's the sad thing. Your sister's
Yeah.
very crafty, and she's very interesting. And I've watched some of her stuff that's her own personal stuff. You know
I
what I'm
love my
saying?
sister.
But
We
but people
fight,
go
but
in
I
there because
love
they
my
want
sister.
information on you.
Yeah, I
It's
love my
sad.
sister very much. We fight, but I love them, both of them. I really do. So
And let me speak on that Nicole girl, and then I'll let you go. That Nicole girl deserves every fucking bit of anything that comes her way. Every goddamn bit of it. She was, first of all, she was the one who, and she denies this now, but I have the video where she admitted it. She was the one that when you were walking down the street, she said it's a live Lisa sighting or whatever, and then posted. This is before she confronted you. Posted that, right, and then confronted you. Had that little altercation with you. Then when she got called out on the live Lisa sighting video that she was stalking you, she's like, that wasn't me. Bitch, you came out here on TikTok and said, yeah, I did it. I'm the one that did it.
Yeah.
And then you deleted the video.
And dead ass, that wasn't even an altercation because she literally looked scared to death. She looked like, knowing what I know now, like she said something like to the followers. I jumped up. You can watch it again. I was going to beat her fucking ass. And she was like, if you come near me, I'm going to stab you and then call the police. And then she ran away.
Well, that's why when she went into Melly's live, Tech called her out on it. Tech was like,
Yeah.
look, you're lucky there was no TikTok when I was alive. I know, I watched the whole thing.
I jumped up.
Tech
I was
like,
going to
you're
fuck her up.
lucky.
I was going to fuck her up.
And then
I really was.
And then she got all defensive talking about, I live in this neighborhood and my kids have to deal with it. Bitch, you brought your kid to a knife fight, you dumb bitch. And now you're worried about your kid? I could not fucking stand her. I really couldn't.
Yeah, I don't even know if her kid was even there, to be honest. I jumped up and was gonna beat her ass, and she's like, if you come over here, I'm gonna stab you, and then I'm gonna call the police. And then she ran, like she literally ran away. She ran up the alley. So she did that, knowing what I know now, to get the views or whatever the fuck, the attention she wanted. And there you go. And everybody was like, oh yeah, that's so great. Oh yeah, that's so wonderful. Like, it was fucking stupid, to be honest. And then she just kept doing it and doing it and doing it until people were like, yeah, no, this is stupid.
Well, she kept doing it until people called her out. You claim you know this family. You were engaged to a cousin or something that passed away. Why don't, if all this is about getting the attention of her dad, because that's what she claimed, she wanted to get your dad's attention.
Get the fuck out of here.
TikTok. That's what she said. If it was about getting the attention, yes, she did. She said it again last night in live. She said it was about getting the attention of your dad.
She could walk up and knock on the fucking door. She knows how to get a hold of my dad.
That's what everybody called her out on. They were like, why wouldn't you just knock on the door then? Why wouldn't you just knock on the door and be like, look, Lisa's on live. Right. She's begging for money. She claims she needs a ride, but she's across the street. Why would you not do that?
She has my sister's phone numbers because Jessie said she talked to her. So that's bullshit. She's just trying to save face online, and that's the shit I don't like. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, they're doubling down. This is why I can't stand her. And when I called her out on it, she went in somebody's live. I forget who it was, maybe somebody's, and talked all this shit on me for calling her out on it because I said that she's the type of person that throws stones and then hides her hands. Oh, and she's a love the one you're with kind of girl. And she is. She's a love the one you're with kind of girl. She is for you when she's talking to you. And then when you're not there, she talks about you. That's who she is. So, and people can see that.
Yeah, she's a weirdo. Yeah, right. She's a piece of shit.
They're all getting the backlash now. Eddie's on her goddamn accountability tour, which she's not even taking accountability. It's bullshit.
Because Eddie has lied about so many things on her page about me that I never could call out. Nobody would believe me. Like, so much shit.
Lisa, I'll just say this, and then I got to get off because I got cleaning to do.
Yeah.
I'll say this. You are not that hard to figure out. Anybody who's in recovery and has gone through the addiction process, you are not that hard to figure out. I know you claim to be a master manipulator. I saw that video too. You're not as good as you think you are. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that to say, we've all, anybody who's gone through addiction and is in or out of recovery, let's put it that way, inactive or not inactive, we've all done this shit. We've all done it. Maybe not to the degree that you have or had so much attention to it, but we've all done it. So you are not that hard to figure out. What you ask for money for, it's not that hard to figure out. And the people who send you money and give you money, they do it because they know what it's for. Nobody's giving you money for a goddamn Uber. Nobody's giving you money for food. We know what it's for.
Yeah, they write it in the notes that they know.
Nobody wants to see you sick. Nobody wants to see you down. Nobody wants to see you struggling through it. Everyone wants to see you get help. But you got to do that on your own, man. And anybody that tries the whole 302 situation, that pissed me off because you're taking a mental health bed away from a mental health patient. Your issue you may
all
have
those
underlying
police and all those police. There were 12 police standing outside around that one officer
in a city that's understaffed, and it's all over Pittsburgh articles. I don't live far from you. Let's put it that way. It's all over, news articles and stuff that Pittsburgh Police Department is understaffed. Yeah. So this type of shit is unneeded. It's unnecessary. You know what your issues are. You're a grown ass fucking woman. People who give you money know what they're giving it to you for. So trying to stop the money apps and all that shit, whatever, they're wasting time. You got to do what you got to do.
They're doing it to fuck with me. That's the only reason they've been doing it. So
the only issues I ever had with what you did was, and I'm not talking about your kids. I'm not going to mention names or none of that. But when back a couple of years ago, when you did what you did with trying to collect money off your kids, and that's all I'll say. That's the only thing that I take issue with. Other than that, it is what it is. You're going to do what you got to do. Get the help. I know your drug of choice is not something that physically you're dependent on. I know the maintenance medication is. I've been there. I was in a Suboxone program, and and let me tell you something. I heard. I think a couple else go. Well, I think that you had said that you wanted to switch from the methadone to Suboxone.
No,
methadone's hard to get off of.
But I was talking about the people. There was a bunch of people up here with us, and
the same person's been talking for quite a while now.
I'm sorry, Kim. I know you have
no. I love you to death. I'm not even supposed to kick
your text
and interrupt.
I just wanted to say I was in all those lives. I tried to call them out. I don't support what you've done. I'm not saying that, Lisa, but I do support the fact that you did you're doing what you did, and you did what you did because there's a reason for it. Desperate people do desperate things. Nobody wants to be sick. Nobody wants to be in a bad position. And Eddie's a piece of shit. That's what I wanted to say. I'm done now. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you so much, honey. And I agree with everything you just said. Not one thing can...
Lisa, take care. Take care of yourself, all right? Be safe. Be smart. And Kim, I know you're trying to be the bestest friend that you could possibly be to her. I know you're getting a lot of shit for this. And it's not right. I know you have your own issues too. But be safe, both of you. Don't get yourselves in a bad situation, all right?
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. I don't know how to drop.
I got people on it, Kim, trying to see where and who, so we can block them. I got one name already. Go from there. If you have any,
I have people too checking me.
You have 2 names?
No, I just I only no, I'm having someone check for me right now while I'm verifying and unblocking people and shit.
Okay. But talking about my text, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you have any names, throw them this way. Or I'll throw them your way or we'll get it done.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But hey, I'm not gonna chime in and shit, but you really gotta like hold people to at least a 2-minute rule, something, because you can't have the same person. I love the lady that was up here. She's so sweet. I love listening to her talk, but
when I'm sober, when I'm sober, I'm like shy and I don't know where to like cut it off. And especially if they're telling like a personal story,
no, I get it.
I never know when to kind of, I don't know. If it's getting too far, you can jump in. It's your Discord. I'm cool.
Trying to let you. I'm waiting for Cunty to come up. Whatever his name is, County. Oh, I forgot.
We spoke about that. When you were, I think, did you go live?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I spoke about it while you were on live, and I said, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize publicly. I said, but I just feel like that was just a clout chase move.
Oh, of course.
Now that they want me to go over to their Discord, I just feel like, I don't understand. So
I was just trying to let you figure it out for yourself,
Well, I literally said
I do think that he's a fucking weirdo.
Well, I literally said if that's what their end goal was, to get me on their Discord, to get people in, like, followers or whatever, just ask me. Shoot me a private. I'll go.
Light him up, but I don't even see him in here, to be honest. Or her. Oh, it's a guy or a girl. But they were supposed to drop something at 9 p.m. and they never dropped it
last night because we knew there was nothing for them to drop.
Well,
but I see what they were going to do about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess they just didn't go live. I have no idea, but.
Well, he was promoting the link earlier this morning, and I asked. I'm not allowed to have it because of who I am. So.
Well, apparently, the big reveal was about the trash can. From what we got.
The story is like 2 weeks old.
Well, that's what somebody else said. It's me, Sam, or whatever. She said that to him, and he was like, "No, where?" And she's like, "We've been done this, boo." I was like, "Yeah." Somebody told. I said, Ronnie and Kim were fighting, and they outed me. So yeah, I said I got outed. Not that it's a big deal, but it sort of is and sort of isn't. If you get my drift, like, it didn't do anything, but yeah. So yeah, but all right, let's move on then.
Okay, you can pick whoever next. I'm gonna mute.
Roseanne was up here first. Roseanne R, would you like to go? We cannot hear you if you are speaking, Miss Roseanne.
I think she might have been the one that was just talking and doesn't know how to drop. I'm not sure though.
No, the other lady had a pink box too.
I was gonna say, did I drop it wrong?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. That was Petty Betty talking last time, right? Her box was.
My bad.
No. I got confused too, to be honest, because they both like had the same picture, same color.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's a different name. So, well, if you want to go, whoever was just talking until we get this figured out with Miss Roseanne.
I just wanted to say good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
I hope you have a good day. And Kim, thank you for unblocking me. I appreciate it. And Lisa.
Yes.
What are your plans? Do you have any? Have you decided what you want to do?
Today? What do you mean?
No, just in general with the rehab.
Yeah, I'm hoping that when I go, I can't do nothing Monday when I go to, so Tuesday I will sign whatever they need me to do, and I'm hoping maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I hope.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know though, but
You
yeah,
sound good.
I sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I just know a lot of people talk about how you sound, da da da. Well, you sound good. You sound sober to me. So,
I am.
yeah.
I mean, it
I'm proud of you so
sucks,
far. I
but
really
it's
am.
life. You know what I mean? I got to get used to life.
Yeah,
Sober.
exactly. I just had my
Like,
counseling appointment yesterday, and it was just hell.
yeah.
About stuff,
I
and
met
I can imagine
mine.
having to go in.
I think, when did I meet her last? I think it was Halloween morning.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I met mine. I went live because my dad had a doctor's appointment that day too. So
Mm.
I got stuck down there, but I went live the day I met my counselor, and wasn't too bad, but I mean, I've talked to her a bunch all the time.
Yeah.
That don't count towards shit. And I spend 15 minutes on the phone with her, for a release. That don't count towards my counseling hours, but still,
Yeah. Do you feel like you get any, I guess that's a good question. Do you feel like that you get any help from counseling? Do you feel any type of relief just just talking to somebody like that?
Yeah, that's about it. Just being able to talk to somebody I feel like knows, what's going on more than me, because she's what's cool.
Right.
Request be
Well, good deal. I just heard Roseanne.
We can hear you, Roseanne.
I'll go ahead and drop down, but I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you have a
I'm
great day
sorry.
and keep your head up.
I don't know how I requested to join because I really can't speak. I'm sick right now.
Oh,
Okay, I can take you down.
All right, sorry.
That's okay, no worries. Have a good weekend, honey.
all right, Lisa,
Sound like an older lady. So,
thank you, Lisa. Appreciate you.
no, thank you. Thank you, Bored AF. That's me. That should be my name. Tatted on my forehead.
I'm bored of yeah.
Yeah, should be tatted on my forehead, honestly.
Well, keep in touch. Let us keep us updated. We want to
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll make sure if I can't that somebody does. I promise.
Yeah, absolutely.
I won't leave you guys hanging or worrying or
we just want to
whatever.
make sure you're good, because if you drop off like that, we don't know what happened.
Right.
We don't want to
And
take
I
it
can
back.
respect that. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody will let you know. I promise.
Good deal. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. Have a good weekend. Do you know how to get down or?
Yeah. Yep. The little head with the arrow. Got it.
Yeah, should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All
I'll
right.
sit back
Bye.
and listen. I'm still
Have
in
a
here
good.
just listening.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Kim.
Kimmy, did you get one? Because the numbers jumped like 20 people. I don't know if you. I'm just asking. I haven't got a chance to do anything.
No one that I noticed.
All right. I took care of the one. It's somewhere. I'm just saying. I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying it's somewhere. We got to figure it out.
Okay. I might go live on surviving real quick and just announce it if you want.
All right, go ahead. Go. I can hold the fort down, boo. Oh, y'all, help me. SOS. Just joking. Somebody will take that seriously. I'm just kidding around. Jenny, honey, I can't hear you if you're talking, honey. I don't know why certain people that happens. I can't hear you.
Lisa, this isn't for you. This is for someone in your chat, okay? Hey,
Okay.
Castile, you want to sit there and say shit about somebody's dead dad? My dad will come from the depths of hell and haunt the fuck out of you, you piece of shit. And my drug of choice wasn't meth, it was fucking oxycodone. So when you want to talk shit in a chat, come up here and talk shit, because I'm not the fucking one. I will hunt you down and gut you like the pig you are. So fuck you. Don't ever speak on my fucking dad. Sorry, Lisa, I had to say it.
No.
You can drop me.
Okay, and yeah, that's not cool, guys. Let's not talk about people's family members that are deceased. Okay, that's not, one, it's not respectful, and two, it's not good karma or juju or whatever you want to call it. Speaking on the deceased, please, just please keep it at that person. No deceased loved ones, no kids. Just kind of jab at them, okay? Please, like I'm asking. Jenny, I don't know why Miss Jenny can't. She's trying. I'm trying, Miss Jenny. I'm letting you up every time, honey. I don't understand. Does anybody know why we can't hear her? Or how I have her fix it? Because I feel bad. Your mic's not muted because I can see Miss Rose is muted. Did you swipe up at the bottom where like all the stuff is at the bottom? If you kind of put your hand on it and swipe up, it'll say change audio output. That's for you hearing me though. I know. I don't know how to. Or if you're in the chat, can somebody in the chat help you? Like, because I don't know, I'm not reading it. I don't read it, but they may. They are cool people. They're trolling and shit, but they're cool and helpful when it needs to be like that. I actually like being in the Discord now. Actually. Am I so fucking live again? At least she feels more comfortable going live herself. That's kind of. I want her to feel comfortable about herself. I don't want anybody to feel badly about themselves ever. Rose, if you want to go while we're trying to get Jenny fixed, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I was just curious have you heard the songs that people have written about you?
A few, I think, the ones that they came up and sang and stuff.
I've just seen a couple of them. Like, okay, Jess posted one, and it was catchy or whatever, but I think it was AI generated. And then there's like a couple like tear in my beer ones that was just kind of strange that people took the time out of their day to do that. But
yeah, some kid wrote like a poem song yesterday. And I was listening to it, and then Kim dropped them, and I was like, "No, why'd you do that?" Like, I was like, if he took the time out to write it, like, I'll listen to it, So
yeah,
but yeah,
some
I've
of
heard.
them were just genuinely sad. I don't know. I just thought it was weird, but
I did see Penny Fairy's video he made about me that Tech and them were telling me about on my first day over here, and yeah, it made me cry too. So
yeah, that one was very sad. And
yes,
then have you seen
he did
the
a
one
good
on YouTube? The I'm not gonna get my pizza one.
I did not hear the I'm not gonna get my pizza one.
Please go to YouTube and watch that one, because that one was you were still at your apartment, so they just took a bunch of clips of things that you had said, or like when you were spazzing out and stuff, and they cropped them all together and created a song, and it is pretty funny. You should go watch it.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely things, if I'm rewatching something or watching a video that has a clip, in it of me, that some of the stuff comes funny. and some of it, you know, some of the shit, yeah, was funny. I make myself laugh sometimes, and I can laugh at myself. I can. I really can. If something's funny, it's funny. I don't care who the fuck is directed at, you know?
Yeah, that's why I said at first I was gonna come up the other day and ask you about it, and my son wanted to come on and say I'm not gonna get my pizza, but I wouldn't let him because I didn't know if you'd be offended. But then I was like, I gotta ask her if she's seen that.
Yeah, no. The only thing, you know, I've had, this is what, like the 9th day I've been on here and not really on TikTok at all. I think I went on live once and asked for help with smokes. But anyways, I have had like mod powers, like it's like Kim and then I'm right underneath her, like president, vice president, right?
Yeah.
And I literally banned I think 3 people, and it was all at one time, and it was for saying something disgusting about my girls. And that was it. You know what I mean? I literally timed I think 2 people out that agreed with it, and then you know, banned the other 3. And that was it. I haven't banned anybody else, timed anybody else out. And there's some shit I read that I'm like, but it's that's their opinion and they're entitled to it.
Yeah. Well, just if you get some spare time today, go to YouTube and look that one up because it's very funny. I think it'll make you laugh.
I will. Do you know what channel it's on or who it's by or?
I honestly don't know. I mean, if you just type in Lisa Richard, I'm not going to get my pizza, I'm sure it'll come up because I think that's how I found it.
And there's what 150 in here. Somebody will send it to me, I'm sure, in my email, or I'll get a link. I'm sure.
Yeah. If I'll go look, and if I find it, I'll email it to you.
Okay. No, I'd appreciate that. Just so you know, if I forget or whatever when I'm reading my emails, I'll be like, oh, okay, you know.
All right. Well, y'all have a good day.
You too, babe.
Bye.
Bye. Give me 2 seconds, Castile, or are you in a hurry, bud?
No, I can wait.
All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna make sure she gets her buns back in here. You back, Kim?
So yeah, sorry, I'm over here multitasking.
Okay.
I'm just verifying people and I'm blocking people, and yeah. So back though.
Castile, did you want to talk to me or did you want to argue with Betty? Question.
Nah, I really wanted to talk to you, but I did want to address Betty.
Okay, so do you want to address her and then talk to me? Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I just accepted it, so.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk to Betty. What do you have to say?
I want to start by saying no one cares about your dad. No one gives a fuck.
Well, lucky for me, I wasn't fucking talking to you. I was talking to Lisa. How about that? Come to Chester, Pennsylvania and talk shit to my face. We'll see how fucking far you get with that. You
Why
got
would
a
I
lot
want
of
to be
fucking
in a
shit to say,
crackhead's face?
but it's a lot of fucking noise. That's all it is. You're fucking
Yeah,
senseless. I'm not
I
talking
agree.
to you.
It
I'm not
is a lot of
speaking to you.
noise. It's a
I'm
lot of
talking to
yapping
Lisa.
about
The last time
your
I checked, it
trauma.
said Lisa's Discord. This didn't say Castillo's Discord. This said Lisa's Discord. If I want to
And it
speak on my
doesn't
dad, I
say,
will.
doesn't say
But when you
Betty's
speak on my
trauma
dad,
center
when you
either.
talk about my deceased father, I will gut you like the pig you are.
Yeah, you
Come
won't
to
do
my
shit.
hood. Come to my city. Come to my city, motherfucker, because you won't make
Isn't
it
PA like the
in.
fucking drug
You damn
capital
sure
of the
won't make
United
it the
States?
fuck out. You damn sure won't make it the fuck out. So if you want to come up here and talk shit, make it fucking something sensible. And for everybody else talking shit in the goddamn chat,
Okay.
nobody coddled Lisa. I called her out on what she
Nah,
fucking
you
did with the
definitely
bad
coddled,
behavior,
buddy.
and I fucking told her it wasn't right. But I understand it. If you're gonna come in here and be a fucking
Of course
shithead,
you
then
understand it.
fucking move on. Do
You're a
something
fellow
productive
addict.
with your
Why wouldn't you
Saturday.
understand
Go
it?
clean your fucking
So,
house. Go get a fucking job.
Castillo, I guess you are not going to apologize.
Oh, hell no.
I don't want a fucking apology.
Nah.
He's a piece of shit, Lisa. Don't talk nice to him.
Man, the only
All
piece
he
of
did
shit
was
here is
talk
you.
shit,
Well,
called you a
everyone here.
crack whore. Come on, man. You're a fucking joke. If it was a man standing in your face, you wouldn't be talking so much shit, would you? I got a
Oh, that's
husband.
crazy.
Come on around. Come on around, motherfucker. Come on around.
You ain't got no husband.
Sorry, Lisa.
It's okay. I really ain't a whore though. I promise. Like
no one
that
ever
what
said you
you
were
put
a
that
whore.
out there, but that is literally false. I have never, ever, at least yet, had to sell my punani for anything or trade it for anything. Have I came
For real?
close? Have I thought about it? Maybe. Have I done it? No, absolutely not.
Come on.
No, I swear to God.
You've had to offer your dealer at least once or twice. You have to at least offer it. Be honest.
No, me and Diesel literally were like brother and sister. Diesel never offered anything for a trade. Nothing. Even food stamps.
Lisa, people don't understand that. I was like
Diesel
that with my
said
dealer, too. He
Diesel
fucking
said
cared about me.
Diesel said I have my own fucking food stamps. I don't want your food stamps. Like, no. Like, it's crazy, man.
People don't seem to understand that sometimes dealers feed, they feed the addiction because they give a shit and they don't want to see you sick.
Well,
and that's how my dealer was too.
No,
he would give me fronts all the time.
He was like I said, like more like my brother. Like he never, hit on me or like he'd just tell me what's up. You know what I mean? But no, he never offered. Now there was other dealers that the one guy I remember he said to me, C Hood, actually the C Hood 400 or whatever. When I first met him, I went over and met him for like $10, and then I like had no more money, and I asked him for a front, and he was like, "Oh," he texts back something like, "If you give me some pussy, I'll give you a front or whatever," and I just laughed it off, and he did too. But that honestly was like the only time I've ever had anybody say something like that. So
the typical stereotypes: crack whore, meth head, all that shit.
Yeah,
people have so much to say.
I can hear you. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, shoot. Yes. You guys can stay up here, Castile, and
this is not what you need. You're sitting up here like, oh, I'm gonna go to rehab, girl. Girl, you got kids. I know we're not supposed to talk about them,
ma'am,
but
how old are
like,
you?
I'm 20. I'm 20.
Okay.
You want to see my ID?
No.
But
Please don't.
it's not about how old I am. My point is like, I'm old enough to know that this is wrong, and there's old ass bitches up in here that are like, this is so cute. It's not. This ain't cute. She's dying. She's dying. Like, she's gonna lose her kids, and y'all are up here like, oh, it's okay. No, she's losing her. She already lost her kids. Like, what the fuck?
You don't even know.
Y'all think it's cute?
She sounds young. She
Bitch, I
sounds
know
young.
what the fuck I'm talking about. Shut the
And
fuck
then
up, you
she tries
crack
to say
whore.
it's
Bitch,
not
you ain't
about
got no
age.
teeth to talk to me like that.
That's why
You
Yeah.
sound fucking
Bitch.
stupid. Oh my god. So
I
like,
sound stupid. I
fuck
sound
up.
stupid.
If the
You
teacher
look and sound stupid, bitch.
then get the
Shut
fuck
up. Can
out
I
of
respond? You know.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. You can tell me I can't disconnect people, but I am not going to listen to somebody like that. No.
okay.
Yeah, thank you, because that was
you should
fucking annoying.
Like they
if
came
they
up here
sound
thinking she was like I don't even know. Like no.
Yeah. if
You
they
sound
sound
like you're 16.
they sound
She's
young,
20. She hasn't even been off the nipple yet.
check their page. You know what I mean? And you can sometimes tell by the page, right? You know,
I'm
check
sorry. I won't disconnect no one else. It's up to you, but I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
I'm not mad about it. She did sound young. She sounded like a teenager. That's why I stopped and asked her. I mean, is Discord 18 and up or no? I'm not sure. I have no fucking idea about Discord.
Yeah, but you could put any age in there. You could select
gotta
any
look.
age.
Yeah, I gotta.
Okay. I'm just wondering. I just don't want, any trouble or anything. I really don't want. I'm not going to argue with somebody's child under 18 though either. I would never do that.
I know. Yeah.
She had mommy issues, and she had her own fucking, hate to deal with. She needs to take that out on her mother.
Fair.
Okay, wait. I want to pop in though really quick. I'm you again, but I'm 26, and I know a lot of people in the chat said yesterday that I sound really young. But just because you're younger, it doesn't mean that you don't have life speed.
No, I can tell you're an adult though. You do sound young, but I can tell you're an adult though.
Well, Kim sounds young.
Yeah, and I mean, like, 18 or like 50 doesn't mean that they might not have like the same amount of experience.
No,
in
I was gonna let her
addiction.
go. I was gonna let her go. Kim couldn't handle it, but it also was like the way she was talking. You know what I mean? Whatever she kept saying, like the filler words. She just sounded really young to me. The way she talked, all of it just sounded young to me. So I didn't know if it's 18 and up. With you do sound young, but you can tell you're like at least like 18, 19, something like that. Like, I don't know. It's just, it came off bizarre to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know. For some reason, I thought she just sounded like she was my age, around like 25, 26, I guess.
I was going to let her go. I really was. For a little bit, at least longer. But Kim has less patience than I do. So I get it. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying. But no, I can tell that you are an adult.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. She sounded like, who she sounded like? Nikki. My daughter, Nikki, how she talks.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's what it sounded like. Without Nikki has a little bit of a deeper voice. Yeah. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
I just don't understand it. If people want to come up here and they want to, vent and take their frustration out on you because of something you did to them or something they feel connected with what you did. But if you got fucking issues with your own goddamn parents' addiction or what they did to you, man, go to therapy.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
you
up,
You
Betty.
shut the fuck up.
You're enabling her. You're trying to sit here and excuse it. Bitch, you're probably on drugs too. You're probably on drugs too. Shut the fuck up. All you can say is I sound young. Like, I'm not young, bitch. I'm old enough to be educated. I'm like you. You're old and retarded. Like, what?
Get over it.
Old and stupid. Old and stupid, bitch. I'd rather be young and smart.
I muted her.
It's not a therapy
Jenny.
session.
What? Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
What are we talking about, Bev?
Lisa.
Fucking stupid bitches.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to come for you. It just hurts me. Like, you keep saying I sound like your daughter. Maybe you should take that and be like, wow, that's like my daughter. And she's sitting here telling me that I'm fucking my kid's life up. Like,
listen, I'm only interrupting you, Jenny, because my question is on the same playing field.
No problem, bro. Go right ahead.
Lisa and Kim both. I'm asking you guys seriously. Why don't your children deserve a sober mother? And don't say that they do, because you have not been sober since those children have been born. So just answer me that question. Why are your children not good enough to have a sober mother?
My children are good enough.
They are not.
Then why are you
They're
up here
not.
with Kim doing this shit?
You've been on drugs for 20 years.
They're
not.
Yes,
you have. Yes, you have. You said that you started using. You said that you started using heroin about 20 years ago.
5 people.
Tell them to stop.
I
Kids are off limits. That's it. Bring them up Get and you're out.
Kim, okay, all right.
Okay, bye.
Kids are off limits
Bye.
because you don't want to get to
No,
the bottom of
just
the problem. That's the thing. She wants this to keep happening.
No,
So
I'm
she
not
wants
gonna have them
the
sit here and
situation.
talk about the
Of
kids.
course,
You
she ain't
have
gonna
no
talk about
right to
it.
bring up my child. Shut the fuck up.
Agree. Okay. Petty, I unmuted you like a long time ago. You can put yourself off mute.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I just can't stand that shit. Like, come on.
I was
Like,
trying to what she wants to get out, to me, that, what's her name? Fuck. Sorry, I can't remember. The girl that tried to come up. I'm trying to listen to what she has to say, but she keeps getting in arguments with people, and I can't let her get out what she wants to get out because she's arguing.
she's a
I'm sorry, but
child.
they have no right to bring up the kids. Like,
Don't
my
say-
child is set in life. He
Yeah,
has a better fucking life than what I was able to give him. That's all that matters, right? I'm
Yeah,
a piece
right.
of shit for giving him a better opportunity. Like, get the fuck out of
Right.
here. You have no
Fuck
fucking
them.
place to bring up my child. Bring him up again, and
Exactly.
I'll fucking stab you. I really will. I'll go to jail for it. I really fucking will. Test me.
I'll do it too, Kim. I'll slice
Don't
throats
bring up
and
my
gut
child.
people alive.
Don't
No.
bring them up.
They wish death
Please
on
don't.
you guys, so give it right
They
back to
literally
them. Fuck
do.
them.
Every
I
day.
get, I get it, and I'm just saying you don't have to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped her." No, it's fine. It's fair. I'm just saying I was trying to listen and let her get it out, but she keeps arguing with people. I can't let her, and then she keeps getting dropped. So, I mean, I don't know.
Lisa, fuck them. Don't
It is
fucking
what
worry
it is.
about that shit, man. Nobody's coddling you. Nobody's, glorifying your behavior. They're
No,
all being
and well,
stupid.
she did say
You need to
something
get a life.
about She did
just
say
saying,
something.
if I'm a
about
piece of shit mom for giving my son the opportunity to have a better life instead of fucking dragging him homeless.
Oh my God, Kim,
shelter.
shut up. Nobody cares. You're a bad mom. We've been knew this.
Bro.
Like, oh my God, this ain't
Okay,
news,
yeah, I'm a
girl.
bad mom, right?
Wait.
Yeah, I'm about to
Okay,
fucking.
We're up here
No,
for
your
Lisa.
mother was
We
a
don't
bad mom.
care.
She made you live through it, you stupid
She
bitch.
was, and that's why I'm up here saying, Lisa, you look just like her.
Well, good. Go to a fucking therapist and get help for it.
She
Then
needs
don't
to go
keep
to
shouting on a
rehab, and so
stranger.
do you.
Eddie,
Get
shut
a
the fuck up. I
therapist.
won't ask
Don't
you,
tell me
Betty.
This
what
is
I
not
need
your
to do.
therapy
Alright.
session.
That's what it
This
is.
is
That's
not
why she's here.
Penny Henny
She literally
Penny's
sits up here and
fucking
tells
therapy
stories.
session.
let's change course. Let's
What
change
is
course.
it?
I have a
Boxes
question
are
for
She's not
Betty.
anything else but a therapy session. Y'all sit up here and coddle the fuck
Hold
out
on.
of her.
The boxes are
I'll
like
coddle who the fuck I want to coddle
Of course
because
you do,
I
'cause
can do what I
You
want.
sound high.
You're
It's
Just like
called
behind
her.
the
fucking free
smackhead,
will,
Betty.
bitch.
Wow.
Fuck you.
Free will. I got
Wow.
free will. I'll
Hold
do
You
what
on.
I
sound like she
want.
got no teeth. She's probably high, just like everybody else up in this live. Like, of course she's
Let
gonna
me
defend
ask.
y'all.
Let me ask
Oh
Betty a
yeah, that's
Where's
question.
what I'm
Kim?
doing right now.
Let me ask Betty a
I
question.
own my
Betty,
house. I
That's why
got
the
a
gonna be
fucking
nice.
boxes are
full-time
fucking
job. I
jumping, I
own my
guess. I don't
car.
fucking know.
I'm
Listen,
been married for 20
Betty,
years. Fuck you,
Outcast.
bitch. My kids are well taken
yeah.
care of.
I
I'm
believe you. I
not
believe
doing
you.
this.
Betty, I believe you.
I
Listen,
can't
Betty,
hear.
listen. Betty, let me ask Betty a question, and I'm gonna be nice. I'm
You
not
guys
being
have
mean.
to talk
Betty,
one at a time. If you want to argue, rather you didn't, but please talk one at a time. I can't hear, and they can't hear. Okay, if
let
everybody's
me ask.
screaming.
Let me ask
So I
Betty my
gotta
question.
unmute everybody, and then you be able to unmute yourselves. Okay.
Let me ask Betty my question,
Kim,
and
I
then I'm
don't
gonna
know where
drop, and
you
I'm not
went
getting back in.
or why, but please come back up. Unless Jenny, if you want to go, I'll unmute Jenny first. Let her go, so that
Yes, queen. Yes, let me
get
go.
done. Yeah, go ahead, honey.
Okay.
Before
Okay, and I know I came off a little rude, and everyone thinks I'm immature and uneducated, but that's simply not the case. I'm
I
just
don't think
frustrated
you're.
because I think everybody in this live who's sitting here saying it's not that big of a deal and just saying you can go on your own time is lying to you, and it's not true. You don't have your kid, and that's the reality of it. We can sit here and not talk about it, but it's the truth. I'm not saying anything about your situation with your
It
kid
is.
or anything about your kid. What I'm
No, you're right.
saying is you don't have a lot of time to act on it, and this Discord is not what you should be doing with your time. You should really be trying to get help, and this is not the help telling stories. Oh, this happened in my day. Like, be for real. You're a grown ass woman. Like, your kids joined up in here and clowned you. I've never seen anybody talk to their mother like that, and it's not
Yeah,
their fault. They have
Lisa,
no
you're
respect
40
for
years
you.
old. You're 40 years old.
yeah,
What do you have to show
and
for
it's
yourself?
fair.
What do you have to show for
It is
yourself?
fair.
Like,
And
your kids, like, listen to, like you said it yourself, they're putting on a front. Like, they're sad. That's a 22-year-old, like, who needs their mom. And
I know.
that's
Didn't you just
sad.
say you weren't
Like,
going to talk about her kids? That's all you've been doing.
No,
Talking
no,
about
I'm
her
saying
kids.
what needs to
But
be
if
said. Like, stop.
anybody say
Betty,
Eddie,
shut
Betty,
the
shut the fuck up,
fuck
bitch.
up.
That's fair.
You're so
And
quick to call me a bitch. You're such a grown man. Don't
I
call me a
don't
bitch in front of my
trust
husband.
me. I don't like when people come up and they're like, congrats or whatever. I don't need no congrats.
But you deserve to have like, oh, like you're doing good. I'm not saying that at all. You deserve that. And I do think you're doing better than you were. But my point is that, like you said, you don't have a lot of time. Like you were giving out time stamps the other day. I'm not going to say anything else beyond that. But yeah, I think this is just inappropriate. And I think your friend, Kim, is not your friend. Obviously, for many reasons, she's not your friend. And I'm not going to talk about her life or anything that goes on with her because I physically don't know and I don't care. But I just think that she's enabling as fuck. And it's very, very obvious that she's enabling as fuck because look at the Discord. What is the point of this? Like, genuinely, if you can tell me what you're getting out of this, then I'll be like, okay. But people just come up here and waffle. They either say, oh, congratulations, or they bitch you. You need to go get with a real therapist, not Kim, who's texting you, whatever, and go sit with somebody that really cares about you, and then you'll get your kids back. I think is what you really need to do.
Lisa, can I speak on that one real quick?
100%.
And I agree with her
promise
too.
I'm in the process of doing that. I really...
The process. But you've been saying that. That's what I'm saying.
No,
like, what's the process then?
I never meant it. I promise.
Well, then
until,
do you have like an actual solid plan?
Not in solid. I mean, for rehab, yes.
Okay.
I'm just waiting on that one last paper. Yes, that's in solid. Everything's done but that one paper.
And you said you could get that on Tuesday.
Tuesday. I got to wait all the way till Tuesday. Yes, honey.
So what happens if Friday comes around? Like, will people have a right to be upset with you if nothing has changed?
No, because you don't pay fucking nothing. No.
Like you're high. You're high. Don't talk to me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm high.
At all.
High.
I'm not high.
Oh my
honey.
God. There's like
you know what I think? The longer you're on Discord, the more you're not smoking.
But yeah, also, I'm not as stupid as I kind of make myself out to be.
You're stupid at all. I don't think you're stupid at all.
I see a lot more than what I tell people that I see. So I got you. I'll put it that way. I got you.
Well, I hope you do. It ain't for me. It's for your kids. It's people that actually care about you, not people that are online saying they love you. It's people that are in your life, not random ass people that are giving you money for drugs. That's not people that care about you. People that care about you are people that actually love you. Like Eddie and that.
Yeah, my sisters, my kids.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm glad you see it that way. Hopefully it stays like that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Cam and Lisa. More like Lisa, because Kim was really rude to me.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm glad you got out what you needed to.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, you too, babe. All right, she got to
get this out really quick. I agree with.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm not like. If you know yourself, Betty, then you know how to drop the fuck down. Like, you can count to 2 minutes, clock, I don't give a shit. You know when your time is while trying to out of here, Betty. Who are you?
Nobody's muted that I see. I just wanted to check. Like, from my end, I don't, okay. So, all right. Wait, what happened? Where'd she go? What happened?
Oh, that was my fault. I had to check my signal.
Oh, okay. If she comes back to request, I didn't drop her or anything. No, I was like trying to see if anybody needed unmuted.
And she was asking Betty.
About
like who is she?
Cinderella.
Yeah, and my question is also for Betty hold on, Sid, one second. I'm so sorry. My question's for Betty, and then I'm going to leave. I'm going to be done with this garbage because I'm so over this shit. It's the same shit every day. But Betty, knowing what you know, and I'm not being nasty, knowing what you know, how can you sit here and defend all of this? Just knowing what you know, what we've all seen in the last 10 days.
I'm not defending it. What the fuck are you? Do you people listen? I'm not defending it.
You are.
What I
and
said
secondly,
is,
hold on.
Lisa,
don't yell at me.
Lisa,
don't yell at me. Betty,
did I
listen.
not
Betty,
say I don't support what you've done, but I understand it. That's what I said.
Betty, listen. I want you to tell me where you and your husband are because I heard you say that if anybody talks about
Chester,
these people's
Pennsylvania.
kids. Okay, good. I'm in
Chester,
Pittsburgh. I'm
Pennsylvania.
in Pittsburgh. Come here because
Good.
if
It's a
you said that
4-hour
your
drive.
husband's
Get
gonna
in the
slit
car. Come
my
on
throat.
down.
You said your husband's gonna slit my
Come
throat
on
if I talk
down.
about
That's
these
not,
people's
no.
children.
Is your name
So come here,
Castile?
bitch.
Is your
So
name
come here.
Castile?
So
Is your
come
name
here.
Castile?
Come here. No,
Is
because
your
I'm
name
talking about Lisa's
Castile?
kids.
That's who I'm
I was
speaking
the one
to.
that
The
said
man who keeps
that,
calling me a bitch.
honey.
That's who I'm
And you
speaking to.
said, you just said, you and Kim just said that if anybody brought up Lisa's and Kim's kids, which I'm doing again because Lisa does not believe that her children deserve a sober mother because she's not sober. So you said, and everyone in the comments, I think will defend me. You said that you and Kim are going to start, and you're going to bring your husband, and you're going to start slicing people's throats. So I live in
No.
Pittsburgh,
What,
baby.
see,
Yes,
again,
you
not
did, Betty.
listening. We need
Yes,
to
you
clean our
did,
ears
Betty.
out.
Yes, you
Shut your
did,
fucking mouth
Betty.
and listen, and
Yes,
maybe you'll
you
hear.
did, Betty.
What I said is
Okay.
good,
All
Tim,
right.
and I agree with you. Gut them,
Okay.
slice their fucking throat. That's what I said. And then
Everybody, let's give a
you
round
ask
of
me,
applause for
you
Betty.
call me
She
a
is
bitch,
Lisa's number
I
one
say
dick
it to my
rider.
husband.
Let's give
That's
Betty a
what I
round of
said.
applause for actively contributing to Lisa's addiction
Yep,
process and
Lisa, I'm contributing. I haven't
actively
given you
contributing
one
to her
fucking
disease
dime,
process
but I'm
and actively
contributing to
no
your
bitch. But when you
disease.
sit there and you tell her that she's doing great and she's doing an amazing job and she
Betty.
doesn't need to do
I never
anything, you
fucking
are
said that.
yes, you
That's
Yeah,
are,
not
you
what I
did.
Betty. Yes,
said.
you are, Betty. When
That's
you're
not
getting
what
up
I
there and you're telling
said.
people who are telling the
That's not
truth
what
to shut up and they're
I said.
bitches, you're enabling the
Lisa,
behavior. Yes, you do.
Lisa, did I
You're
say I need a
you are
Lisa, can
so
you mute
bad.
that bitch so I can get a fucking
You
word
are a
in?
glorified co-signer.
Betty, literally everybody hates you more than they hate me. So just leave. You leave and I will leave. So just
Betty,
leave. Goodbye, Betty. Go,
Blah,
Betty.
blah, blah,
Betty,
blah,
Betty,
Yeah,
if you're
blah.
someone
getting,
needs a new catheter. Betty's
Baby,
catheter
you're
is
You
like
fucking.
20
speak,
years
that's what
old.
I
Have some
hear.
Betty's
fucking
husband needs to
problems.
suck a little harder next time he's getting her catheter
um,
out because it didn't come out all the way.
Babe, you need to
Betty,
suck a little harder.
Tell your
Betty,
husband to come here. Since he's such a big man who stabs women, he's such a big man who beats women. You said that you wanted people to
That's
insult
not
you in
what I
front of your
said, you
husband.
fucking
Bitch,
moron.
you
That's not
said,
what
you
I said.
said,
I said
lady,
to a
you said,
man, do you have a
lady,
dick between
you
your
said,
legs? I said to a
you
man who keeps
Come on,
calling
lady,
me a
y'all.
bitch, come say that
lady.
to my husband.
hold on a
Okay, you're a
minute.
That's
bitch.
what I
You're
said,
a
you
Hold
bitch,
on
fucking
Betty.
stupid
a minute.
Betty, you're
bitch.
a bitch.
You
Betty,
sound like
you
a
Hello,
are a
fucking
bitch.
crazy bitch.
That's not what you said, Betty. Betty,
And
you
I'll
said
gut
that
you
you,
to
you
fuck alive. I
said,
don't need my husband.
Betty,
go.
honey.
It's a
Let's do it,
If
Betty.
pretend
you're
Let's do
get,
it, Betty.
woman.
No,
Started,
let's
bro.
do
if
it.
you're
Let's
I'll
getting
do it,
fucking
Betty.
upset,
roast
Let's do it,
you.
Betty. Let's do it,
Rough
Betty,
'em,
because
Lisa.
guess what,
drop
Betty? I'm a gun
down.
owner.
If
I'm
you're
a gun
getting
owner.
Lisa's
upset,
muted
And that
okay,
already.
means
it's
I got
not
in
worth it.
self-defense. So if you raise your fist at me, I'll
I did mute them for a second, just so because I couldn't. I've been trying for 5 minutes. Yeah, just don't get yourself upset, okay? Please. You sounded like you were getting upset. Drop if you need to. Okay, I won't take it personal. Yeah, don't get yourself upset. It's not worth it. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Now, what's upset? You're welcome to stay. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I unmute you guys from for if you need to jump off. I did. No. Okay. Yes. Shoot. Mhm. Something like um honestly, like I and it's so silly and simple, but I cannot wait until I can like go with my kids to the park again. Like I hated going there with him. Like I miss it so much at the same time. It's so crazy. Like I literally just want to do that. Yeah. I think we have a. Mhm.
No one cares.
Cast. Cast.
We just ate a cheeseburger and called it a day.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Sid.
Congratulations.
Miss Sid, do you want
You did it.
Sid? Miss Sid.
Is there a
Miss Sid.
question in all of this?
No, yeah. Do you want Miss Sid? I would love to hear your story. And I feel like it may be able to help me. Do you want to email me and we can talk through email, or if you want to have a private phone call, I'll give you my number. You can block your number, and I'll listen to like to hear your story.
Yeah,
No,
you're yapping,
I'm
bro.
not being funny. Okay, but I do want to hear your story though. I would like to jump on a phone call later today and listen. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get some fun.
Yeah. Yes. It's your issue. Yes. Yeah. I, yeah. Yeah. I just have another release on Tuesday morning with my counselor. What happened?
Yeah, like anorexia.
Why is it muted and not muted? The fuck is she fucking with my shit, bro? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear
Hello?
you.
Okay. Where's Kim? Kim?
She left when all that shit, when people were attacking
She's
her.
not up here. Um, I didn't hear anything anybody said. Can you please ask that again? Patty's home. You were talking when I left. I didn't leave when it like started messing up. Yeah. I mean, you're right. It shouldn't be. It's fucking dead ass shit. No, I haven't even
Oh,
actually.
bullshit. Such a lie.
Mm. Yes, because I'm prescribed it. But yeah, I haven't even said anything to them about that because it's not. I take it as needed, so it's not really
Lisa, can I
important.
ask you about that? Because I'm in PA too, and our governor is a piece of shit. Shapiro is an asshole. How are you getting prescribed Klonopin while you're on maintenance medicine? Because
I
when I
don't
was prescribed
don't want to
Suboxone,
talk. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
they
yeah,
would
yeah. No,
not put me on Klonopin.
I don't want to talk about that.
You won't
The
talk
answer
about it?
to
All right.
that question. I know the answer to that question. I know the answer to that question. It's
Really, what's the
because her Klonopins are prescribed by her PCP, and I know the name of her PCP. And Lisa, if you'd like me to tell everybody the name of that PCP, you go ahead and drop me right now, bitch. You go ahead and mute me.
Thank you.
hold on a second.
Well, that
I
wasn't
love
very smart. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Yo, this is fucking crazy.
yeah.
If you'd like me to expose everything, go ahead and drop me.
Yeah, they're both banned. I'm done. They're out. Like
Dumbass.
banned from the whole server.
If you
So
don't want to talk
that
about it,
will
I
be
understand.
5 people that I banned. So there you go. I'm gonna keep track. So I bet. Wait. I bet nobody in the chat will call out that she literally just came up and wanted to dox my family doctor for no reason at all.
Exactly.
Is that cool or is that going too far?
That's way too far.
Way too far.
Like it's ridiculous. So ridiculous.
the ultimate co-fighter.
Yeah, they really know. Um, that idiot put out that I drink my bottles or something on Friday, so now everybody's saying that. Like they don't know really me or what goes on, and I try not to get flustered with it. You know what I mean? But it's just like it's frustrating when you got to hear shit about yourself that you don't even do, and you're just like, man, and then it'll be a lie, and then the lie will get flipped and topsy
Well, I
turvy.
mean that's
Bad
what
shit.
happens when you lie so much, Lisa. That's kind of what happens.
I didn't hear the
I
first.
understand the truth from lies.
I didn't hear.
You know what?
Can you repeat that, Castell, please?
Well, I say that's what happens when you lie a lot. It's kind of hard to discern what you say is true
That's yeah.
from
That's
being
what they.
lying.
Yeah, I agree. That's what they feed off of, and it's my fault. Is because when I come out and say, that's bullshit, they don't believe me because I've lied so much. So that's my own fault. But that's where like narratives get spun and they can say anything. I've cried about it on my live. You know what I mean? I've been like they're putting out lies about me and I can't defend myself because nobody believes me, and it's frustrating, It can.
Well, you have to earn your credibility back.
I do.
Yeah. Now, can I just clarify something real quick? Sid,
Yes.
can I clarify something real quick?
Yes.
Castile, and for the girl who was up here screaming about my husband gutted. What I said, and then I'm getting off for real. What I said is I don't condone Lisa's behavior. And Lisa, please validate this if I say anything that isn't true.
Honestly,
what I said is I don't condone it, but I understand it as someone who went through addiction and is in recovery. I don't condone the behavior, but I understand the behavior. Castile, what I said to you was keep calling me a bitch. I have a husband. Come say it in front of my husband. To the girl who claimed my husband's a woman beater, never, ever in his life, first of all. Second of all, what I said is I agree with you, Kim. If she talks about your kid, gut her, slice her fucking throat. There's the clarity.
Yeah, honestly, when you first came up, I honestly thought me and you were gonna argue just by the way you did come up and what you were saying. That's why I try to let people go and I try to answer them, because sometimes when they, talk to me sober and they hear what I have to say or, the answers, they kind of chill out a little bit and are more respectful. So I try to let people, live. You know what I mean? I understand that there's a lot of animosity towards me from what I've done, and it's fair, and I respect it. You know what I mean? So I try to let people live.
And I was speaking more on the Itty Bree Nicole hate train. That's what I was really speaking on.
I don't know
everything else.
I don't know who that is. I know Nicole and Itty, but I don't know the other creator.
She's the African American woman that is Itty's best friend. That Itty uses that as her. Everybody's racist because they aren't, but that's what Itty uses. Them people that have that one black friend, and then all of a sudden they claim everybody else is racist.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there, Betty. Let's back it up, because can you guys hear me now? My iPad is crashing out.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so all I really wanted to say, Lisa, this is nothing about you. Betty, boomers like you who know how to mute yourself, there's that little button right down beside it.
I'm a fucking Are you kidding me? I was born in 1978. I'm not a boomer, you dumbass. See, that's the point. You're a dumbass. You say things and it's stupid.
You're getting so upsetty spaghetti, Betty. Like, please calm down, okay? For one, yo, fucking
Who's
boomer.
upset?
Upsetty spaghetti.
I'm a boomer.
You're getting
I'm part of the feral
go
breed.
ride on the jetty. Like, let's go.
Bro, you literally have been telling everyone, and by the way, for whoever's recording this, they have you verbally threatening to gut people. That's a threat.
Oh,
like,
blah, blah, blah. Like I said, come down here and approach me.
People who say that shit are fucking racist, so say it with
and
your
I don't give a fuck who records anything. Here's the thing. It's a fucking online life. You think this shit really matters? I'll hang up with this and move on with my life. I suggest you do the same thing.
Dude, the whole chat is telling you to get the fuck down. You are universally hated here.
I'm not here for you or the chat or anybody else. I addressed Lisa and Castile.
Exactly. You came here to dick right, Lisa. Thank you.
Like, Betty, your 30 hours is over. Shut the fuck up.
Bitch, you've been on here just as long as I have. You sound stupid.
Thank you.
Good.
Honestly,
you're welcome.
Peace out. Shut the fuck up and get yourself down, bitch.
Blah, blah, blah. Go away.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Adios, biatch. I'm not a boomer. I was born in 1978.
What's boomer? Am I a boomer?
Our parents are boomers, Lisa. Our parents are boomers.
So what am I?
A Gen X.
Oh, a Gen X. Okay. I'll take it.
Well, you might be millennial. You're what, 39?
Yeah, I was born 85.
So I think you're. I don't. There's like that period between millennial and Gen X. You might fall in there.
Okay.
They're like the little sisters of Gen X. You sound like an 82 chain. What the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry. I was reading the chat.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh God, you're going to get hate for that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No. Apparently.
You have no
And I'm a
self
boomer.
awareness.
Thank you, and I'll talk to you later, and we'll talk
No.
about your story.
Yeah, like a relative about your eating disorder.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Way bigger.
Probably.
Castile, by the time this live is over, you're going to be fucking inverted. Your dick is going to be obsolete.
Well, that's like most of the generation. That's all good.
Look, it's Discord. I talk shit. Do I think you're going to drive to Chester,
Yeah, you
PA,
talk
and
shit, but
approach my husband? No.
you also co-sign everything.
I mean,
I
it's
don't
a place
care.
to talk shit, right? I mean, I haven't been on here,
Exactly.
but it is, and that's why, like I said, I let everybody live unless it's kind of over the top,
Lisa, the way I feel is if you're on Discord, you're not out on the street. If you're on Discord, you're not out doing things you shouldn't be doing and feeding into things you're not around the people you shouldn't be around.
No,
So, Lisa,
And
I
I
got a
wish
question.
people would see
Great
that.
facts. You're absolutely right. I think Discord is good for you, Lisa, to be honest. Sorry.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it's neither good nor bad, I think, and it hasn't like they keep saying what's the point? There is no point. I just like this morning I was bored, I jumped into the Discord to talk to a couple people. You know what I mean? It's just there's no point. I'm just like you guys on social media. That's it.
We're all in here. Why are we in here? We're in here because we got nothing. No, I got shit to do, but we're in here for a fucking reason. Like,
Yeah,
what's the difference between us and you? And that's what the
there isn't.
disconnect with people. You're all in here hating, but nobody's in here
Yeah, I wouldn't
encouraging.
call it hating, right? It's pretty
Oh, come on,
justifiable.
man. Calling women bitches and
It's
shit.
not for
Come
no
on.
reason.
You're pathetic with that.
Like, stop trying to act like a victim.
Me?
No, but ain't nobody a fucking victim.
Both of you, actually.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I don't want to come off like that. You know what I mean? It's not what I'm trying to do.
I mean, like people don't like you. It's
I do.
valid reasons.
I do.
Now, do people go over the top? Sure, of course, but
Yeah. No, I do. And then when people tell me they don't like me, I like I said, it's fair. It's fair. It is. Because you've never seen anything else. I mean, I get on at my worst of my worst, desperate as fuck, begging, screaming, crying, mad. You know what I mean? Like, I can't expect anything less. You know what I mean? Like, literally, that's how you see me. And you never seen me sober. You never seen me, not normal. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but there are some people that see through it too. And just because you don't like her doesn't mean everybody shouldn't like her. And just because you don't understand her doesn't mean that other people don't understand her. Everybody has an opinion. The problem is when you express yours, you don't receive a backlash of fucking hate. But when I express that I understand, it's like, oh, you're Satan and you're coddling.
there's a difference between understanding and coddling. And you're coddling.
Who's coddling? I've never given Lisa a dime, not one fucking
But you're giving her hella compliments for what?
No, why? Because I understand her addiction. Because I can relate to it. Come on,
I see why you
that shit makes sense.
I get it.
What would be the difference if she walked into an NA meeting and she got on Discord with a bunch of addicts who are in recovery, what would be the fucking difference? Explain that.
Everyone here is
everyone sitting in the NA meeting coddling her when she stands up there and says, "Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm addicted to whatever it is"?
Well,
Because
shit,
I've
you
done
would be
it.
amongst
And guess what? In
your
my
own
NA
people like
meeting,
yourself.
it's nothing but praise. It's nothing but, nobody glorifies the bad behavior, but they do encourage the good.
Yeah, and
that might work when you're like, a first time addict.
That's every NA meeting, you fucking moron. That's the point.
Well, I'm sorry, I've
Anyone
never been to an AA meeting because I've never been a fucking addict
will
crackhead
never
like you.
understand.
I've never been a drug addict like you. I've never been dependent on anything like you.
Why would you join a Discord with someone who's an addict unless you fucking want to hate?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. This isn't an AA meeting either.
I hope that you never honestly have to go to one, man. I really, really mean that. Like, I really do hope that
it's not fucking fun.
You're actually like Betty, you're actually like bragging about being a fucking loser. It's crazy.
Who's a loser? I have a great fucking job.
You
a fucking
and your
husband.
imaginary fucking husband. That's who the fucking loser.
I own my house. I own my car.
Yeah.
Sure
you do. You don't own shit but a prescription bottle.
Fuck up.
You don't own shit but your fucking dad's casket.
If you've never been an addict, you have no right to judge her. Shut the hell up.
If I never killed somebody, I shouldn't talk about a murderer. If I never fucking
filmed the movie, I should never. Dude. Stop trying to analyze what you're doing and justify what you're doing.
Your dick is inverting more and more, dude.
You wouldn't know, huh? Like your fucking dad.
No, I wouldn't. I'm married. I don't do those things.
Sure you don't, crackhead.
What gives you the right to call somebody a crackhead for real?
That shit don't faze me because I've never smoked crack.
No, for real. I want to know how he justifies calling someone a crackhead.
What about it?
You gonna justify that?
Listen to that. Do you know what that is? Do you know what this is? You know what that is?
Somebody who does crack.
These are little drums banging for you, banging away for your goddamn glory. Nobody cares.
Lisa, you deserve so much better than this.
All day.
Yeah, Kim needs to get back in here.
She does.
Would have booted his ass a long time ago. There's no reason for him to sit up here and call you a crackhead or call anybody
that's a fucking crackhead and a dick rider. So shut the fuck up, bitch. No one was even talking to your dumb fucking cat picture ass.
Why don't you tell me what justifies you calling someone in active addiction a crackhead?
Well, the fact that he calls women bitches speaks volume anyway. Because if a man was approaching him, his little penis would run away.
Who muted him?
Thank you.
Somebody muted him.
Thank you, Kim.
Lisa, honey, you deserve so much better than the way these people talk to you. You really do.
I can't unmute you, Castile. Whoever muted you has to unmute you. And no, I appreciate that, Poppy. Like I said, a lot of what they say is fair. You know what I mean? Some of it is a little, but it just, some of it's fair. You know what I mean? And but I don't know, who were you calling a crackhead, Castile? Were you calling crackhead?
Oh, I was talking to Betty.
That's what I thought. I mean, not that that's okay. And Betty's not a crackhead. Just for the record.
Not by any measure.
So the court reporter can type that out, right?
Okay, yeah. For the court reporter, she's a pill popping addict. Yeah. Be sure to
No, I snorted my pills. I didn't pop them. I crushed them up and put them up my nose. See, I don't hide what I did. I'm transparent about my addiction because I battled it and I beat it. So there you go. You can say what you want. It does not faze me at all.
You're what they call a functional addict.
Okay.
Were you one, Betty, when you were using? Were you a functional one or like me?
For a little while. For a little while, because I was prescribed. I had a I'm not going to go into details. I had a medical condition.
You could function.
I had a feeding tube in. And
Okay.
and it was actually being injected through a feeding tube. It was liquid dilaudid, and that's how it started. And I had a doctor who didn't wean me properly.
Wait,
Yeah.
so your doctor started you on liquid dilaudid.
Yeah, it was a feeding tube right through my stomach, and
no wonder you became. Jeez, oh man.
And then all of a sudden, the feeding tube comes out, the liquid dilaudid's cut off, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I have no idea that my body's going through this, and I hit the street because it was like I don't know what to do with myself.
Wow.
So it got pretty bad, you know, with the fucking 30s every goddamn day. I'm dropping $300-400 a day on them, and then my husband was like, "No, it's the pills or me, pick one." Yeah.
A lot of people's stories are starting from their doctor.
The doctor,
or OCs on the street when we had the big OC bang or whatever. I remember that too. I was too young, thank goodness.
Then I went into rehab. You know, my husband gave me an ultimatum. I went into rehab. They put me on a Suboxone program, and I tapered off of all of it over the course of 4 months. And so that's how I was able to come off of it. But it was not easy by any measure. It was very difficult, and there were times where I wanted to discharge myself. I did the 28-day program. I came out, and I went right back in because it was so bad, you know? So it was like, I had to get right with myself. I had to get right with God, my kids. There's a lot involved in recovery, a lot. And people who don't go through it don't understand it. They speak on it. It's not coddling. It's information that is very viable for you. And the fact that you get so much hate up here, Lisa, let me tell you something. If I was in an active addiction and I was on this Discord, I would have relapsed within an hour. Just the first fucking hour. Because all the shit that's been said, it's wild to me. It's so fucking wild. I can't get it. Whatever.
I agree.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
Hi, Kimmy.
You can call me a crackhead. I was never a crackhead. And if I was, oh well, that was my business. I'm addicted to coffee.
Hi, Poppy.
You're addicted to not shutting the fuck up.
You're addicted to being a cunt, so hang the fuck up.
And Lisa, can I just say one more thing? The girl, and she's up here. She's muted, but she's up here. The girl that spoke on how your kids speak to you. I have kids like that too. That even not in active addiction, they are kind of wild and jestful, and they joke around a lot. You can kind of see through that too. Is there disrespect? Sure, but you know what? They're at a. They got to process
that your children hate you,
Okay,
Betty.
so the girl that spoke is her name is Jenny, first of all. Second of all, what I said was completely right. So, and I didn't say they were disrespectful. I actually did say you could see through it. I said they were sad.
Well, I agree with that. They have to process things. Yes, I agree.
So why are you sitting up here acting like they don't? Shouldn't you be saying the same thing I was?
No, she's
see,
to be like
what part of people don't listen? You don't listen, people. What I said I have kids like that are jestful. They joke around a lot, but they have to process their shit too.
I thought you were saying you have kids that don't like you.
No,
and
my
that
kids
need a mother back.
I'll pull my kids in right now.
I'm trying to make her give it to
Don't spend time
her.
with your fucking kids that hate you, Betty.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Castile. Girl.
Okay, but you're not taking the right approach either. So I don't know what you're trying to do up here.
Okay, my patience is up with that one. No, I was gonna not her. I was gonna let her finish.
Well, that's right.
Okay,
Can
it's
I
all right.
ask you something?
It's good. Who's speaking? Yes.
Poppy.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Remember how you said yesterday that nobody comes up here and defends the things that have been said?
Yes.
I'm going to defend them. Those of you that are telling her to kill herself and everything else, you're a real fucking piece of shit. And it's not right to tell somebody to kill theirself. And you have no business to speak on any of her fucking children. You don't know them, so shut your fucking mouth.
I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. I do. I appreciate
Well, I really hope you never listen to somebody when they tell you to unalive yourself, because you're
No.
more valuable than that.
Yeah, no, ma'am. I would never, listen to somebody on here telling me that.
But you never know who the fuck you're talking to, and
That's what
that might off themselves just because of what you said.
Yes, there are
Exactly.
people.
People don't understand that.
Yeah. Just because you can say it to me all day, and I just cry about it sometimes. There are people that will take it to heart and feel like they're not wanted here anymore, and maybe do something about it. And
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm a recovering addict. And when I first started defending you, Lise, there were people in my DMs telling me to unalive myself, and I literally tried. I got so tired of it. And
it's
it
hard to
fucked with
hear.
my depression so bad. So these people in the comments saying all these, oh, I wish she would just OD already and die. You're fucking idiots.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to hear that anybody would want, that for you. You know what I mean? No matter if they're a stranger or not, that somebody would hate you
Well,
that much.
I'm going to defend you forever. I don't care what they think about me.
Thank you.
Literally don't care. I love you and Kim. I told you guys that. I will always have your back. I just want to see you get better, and I pray that you do. Because,
Yes,
girl,
ma'am.
it took me years to finally decide I was going to go to rehab.
Yeah, it's been months, but yes, it's time. Feel like it's been longer than that, but it hasn't.
Well, I just wanted you to know that there are people. Fuck you, Fairfax. Move along with yourself, dick fuck. I just wanted you to know that there are people that genuinely will stand up for the hateful shit that's been said to you. So, I'm sorry that yesterday you felt like nobody would, but I will. I've been where you're at.
Yeah, and that was kind of like a general statement, you know what I mean? Like because something had happened the night before. I'm not going to exactly say what, but I just felt like I was thinking about the reasons people don't call out the bullshit that they know deep down is going a little bit too far. Just like that chick, I'm going to dox your doctor right now on, like, come on, man. You know what I mean? It's just like things like that.
Well, honey, what if they got on here and said, Lisa, I hope you overdose and just fucking kill yourself. And then something dramatic or drastic happens and you do OD. What about your children? Who in their right mind would get on that shit for your children to see? I pray to God they don't have children. But you
Lisa?
can drop me, honey. What, honey?
Hello?
Hey, Lisa.
Hello. One sec. The sad part is, though, Poppy, a lot of them do have children, and the way that they defend it to people who don't know what's going on, is they say, well, she's not a mom anyway. Who cares if her kids read it? She's not a mom. All four of her kids got taken away, which is totally false information, 100%. And it just make me sound like I just had the kids and the nurse wheeled them away, right?
Lisa, I saw your interactions with Jace multiple times. I know how much you love them kids. And for somebody to tell you to unalive yourself is wrong. And they know it's wrong, but they have to be the biggest keyboard warrior and spread the most hate just to fit in with everybody else. And it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I want you to know you're worth it. Kim, you're worth it. I love you both. You can drop me, Lise. I just want to tell you, people will defend you.
No, and there probably would be a lot more, but they, like I said yesterday, bully people into submission if you have a different opinion. That's it. I've seen it. I've seen it. I know. I know. And I don't ever want that to happen to anybody. I don't. I feel terrible. And it's disgusting. It really is. I think those people need to see, I don't really know what they need because I would never even say, well, I would never even say to go bully them or dox them or talk about their kids. I would never, ever. But I don't know what they need. I don't know. We need to not let them come around. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, honey, just know that you are worth it. Your kids do love you. And when you are ready, you will do what's right. Nobody can make you do what you don't fucking want to do.
No, you're right. Nobody has been able to make me. I had to wait till I wanted to do it, needed to do it, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. But I love you, honey. Just keep your head up. Kimmy, you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Beverly.
Hi.
Hi.
I just had a real quick question.
Yes,
you remember maybe 3 to 4 months ago, a lady ordered you some groceries, and I think she posted a receipt online. I was just curious, do you at this time admit or deny that you received the groceries?
Honestly, because I've been being honest, but whether they believe me or not, there was, I think, once or twice that would happen multiple times. Being totally honest. And once or twice I would get the groceries, but there are multiple times where people sent pizzas, grocery orders, and I'd see the receipt online, just like you guys,
right?
And it was taken before I even knew it was there. To be honest, happened a lot of times.
Okay, I just always have one, but thank you, and y'all have a good day.
Actually, I can what's the word? Like I can whatever that. I can second that. You know that?
Validate.
Yeah, there you go. That I can vouch for that because I've ordered Lisa something twice from Amazon. And like I literally watched from like when they would deliver it, and we would miss it by not even an hour. I'm like, oh, it's been delivered, and someone stole it. So, and then I even wrote in a little note like describing what she looks like and to please knock on door, blah blah blah, for the second time, and it still got stolen. So,
wow, I can believe that. Lisa wasn't living in the safest neighborhood there was, so I can believe that.
Yeah, there was once the guy did ring the bell and I went out and got a few groceries, and then I had actually went to leave the one time and it was like in the hall by the door, and just what was there, I knew it was mine because there was like a Mountain Dew. So I was like, okay, somebody probably, but honestly that was it, and the rest of the stuff, it would be so frustrating. I'd get a picture or I'd see online like you guys, but when I went to look, it was gone. Gone. No trace of it.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me up.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Okay. I'm accepting all of them.
Back. Can I ask him a question?
Kim? Yeah.
Can you hear me, Kim?
Kim?
yeah, sorry, I was cooking, trying to unpack.
Okay.
Oh God, Betty, fuck off, Grandma. Good, Satan. Nice name. Anyway, Kim. No, the guy in the chat told me to fuck off and call me Grandma. I'm the same age as almost the same age as Lisa. It makes no sense. When you were up here last time, I know, I do. When you were up here, I just want you to validate and confirm. When you were up here last time and the babe was, speaking on your kid and you kind of popped off, Did you hear me say that my husband was going to join you and slice her open and gut her alive? My husband was going to do that. Did you hear me say that I would?
I heard you say
assist
you
you
would
in
do it.
Yeah.
And
I'm just.
I heard you say I'll like let you or something about joining your husband. I think.
Well, beating the shit out of Castile. Yes. Yep. For calling me a bitch.
Something like that.
I just wanted to confirm that because I don't ever want to portray my husband as anyone who would harm women ever.
Oh no, I get it.
Ever.
They
And
flip
you know how they
everything,
run with that.
add shit on and flip it. So
yeah, they'll do that.
I just wanted to confirm with you what you heard because I know. Oh God.
Yeah. Well, it's recorded by multiple people, so as long as you know what you said, you know, it is what it is, you know.
And Lisa, I just want to, confirm. I'm going to say it again. I don't condone the behaviors you have.
Yeah,
I do understand.
I don't condone the behaviors I had.
But I get it. I understand it. Desperate people do desperate things, is what
Why
I said.
Up here acting like the judge and jury when you were saying you were gonna slit people's throats, Betty. We don't care what your husband did or did not say, even though he probably forced you to come back on here and like stand up for him and whatever the fuck.
Get the fuck out of here. My husband's fucking watching sports. He don't give a fuck about you people. Get the fuck out of here.
But why are you trying to be the judge and jury for everything that everyone says up here? Or what Lisa says?
I'm not being a judge and jury. I'm being a judge and jury of what you said I said about my husband.
I never said that. I said you said it.
You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. You came up here and said that I said my husband was going to gut you.
No, I said
that's what you came up here and said.
Miss Sharon, can you re-request? Miss Sharon.
Go away. Go away, girl. Nobody cares. You're a hateful, spiteful bitch.
You go away.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Nope.
Jenny, honey, do you want to go, honey?
Right now I'm kind of just observing. I'm trying to think. I mean, so much is going on, and Betty's really mad. So I don't really know what to say.
No, she's not.
Oh, did you change your picture?
Yeah, I did change my picture.
Is that Snooki? Is that Snooki?
Yeah, that is Snooki.
All right.
Girl.
Jenny, girl. Okay, didn't
you know your pop culture?
Didn't I say?
Lisa, I'm like really sad. This makes me so sad because you could be such cool people.
Hey, Jenny.
But like, this is not okay.
Oh God, it's teeny bopper
like,
hour.
don't you want to be
teeny
clean
bopper
and,
hour?
like, you know?
Oh my God, bro, you are a fucking boomer. My mom is 65 and she says that. Shut the fuck up with the teeny bopper.
I'm not a boomer. I was born in 78. Get your generation correct.
Girl, if you were born in 78, why do you sound so old?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
You're either old or on drugs.
I'm fucking 46 years old.
You're probably
I'm
on
by
drugs.
far not young. I think you need to find a Discord where my kids are on. Get the fuck away.
You need to go take care of your kids. How about that?
My kids are grown, you fucking moron.
Yeah, they're probably happy as fuck they're away from you.
No, they're fucking independent because I raise successful people. You're a moron. You're a child.
I'm trying to make her raise successful people, and I'm trying to help her, and you're over here fucking bashing me. The fuck? Oh, finally.
You sound just like Nikki. She talks just like that. The fuck?
Because I live like 10 minutes from you, Lisa. We're like neighbors. Yes.
Do you know any of my kids? Like the girls?
I don't know any of them, no. Okay, I can't
Where'd
say
you go to high school?
Where'd I go to high school?
Yeah.
I went over to high school at the South side.
Okay.
I went to a decently bad school, but the point is, like, I understand you, girl. I get where your kids are coming from.
And I appreciate that. I do, from their perspective. You know what I mean? Because I try to put myself back in their shoes at that age, right?
Well, do you really?
I do. I really do. I really just started trying, though, to be honest. Yeah. Really. Because when I was using, I didn't think of anybody, even myself. You know what I mean? I thought of the drugs. That was it.
Let me ask you something. You're telling me right to my face. Now, listen, I don't expect you to tell me the truth or nothing. But As somebody who knows how drugs work and I've seen it operate, you're telling me you were that down bad in addiction. You did not go to rehab, but you're clean.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
How
it
so?
sounds listen, I know it sounds crazy, but the only way I can explain it is the crack doesn't do physical withdrawals, right? There's no
Okay, fair.
physical, right? So it's mental, right? And
Well, then
this,
what are you going to rehab for?
well, because long term, I definitely need out of this area and out of like some kind of psychiatric help. But like back to like how like I got to where I am now. It was over like the period I've been at my parents, right? Getting out of that neighborhood. It wasn't running over diesels every 2 hours. Anytime I got money, I had to get an Uber, right? So then it was going once a day, twice a day, then it was once a day, then it was none times a day, or you know what I mean? It periodically weaned down to the point where it was just like, this is fucking old. All this for that? Nah. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I think it leads down to this. You can sit here and tell me a whole story and I can listen, or we can get to the bottom of it. And that's this. This has been going on for how long? So obviously people are going to be like, you're lying. You can either prove to people you're not lying, or people are going to continue to talk shit to you and feel the same way about you. And I understand it's not a way to live. Like, nobody
No.
wants constant hate.
No.
However, like, the shit that you have put people out to see, like, if you were my mom and I like saw you on live, like that is embarrassing. Like it is a whole different ball game now. You should have just kept that shit to yourself. And now people are invested. So people come up here and you say, well, people say it's not their job to see if you're clean or not, da da da, da, it's not their business. But it really is, because you're lying to people. Either just tell people you don't want to go to, like, you're not going to rehab, you don't want to get clean, or go. Because people would not bug you if you just said, fuck y'all, I'm not getting clean. And
Yeah, you're right,
but
honey.
you be lying, and you got your kids' hopes up, you got our hopes up. Like, people do care about you. You're a person at the end of the day. Like, and I've seen this from a perspective where this is not what it's going to take for you to go. Like, if your kids, and if like you've had really bad situations where you're still not clean, I'm sorry, but like there has to be a breaking point for you. It's not people saying, go Lisa, like that don't work. This is the real world. And like, it just makes me sad, because every time I say what needs to be said, it's, oh, I shouldn't be saying that. And it's true. I'm not going to speak on anybody's name. I'm not going to say whatever, but I'm going to say what everyone is thinking that is genuinely fucking logical, which is that you are affecting way more than yourself. And you don't see that, and you won't until it's either too late or everybody around you fucking hates you. Like, and it's not just going to be people online. I mean, you already have people that don't like you. So, like, what is it going to be? Your kids came up here and, like, I was like, oh my God, like, those kids are sad. Like, they are clowning their mom in front of 200 people, 300 people. Like, that is not, but it's not like they don't like you. It's the fact that you're almost like, how they're embarrassing them. Like,
I'm embarrassing them, yeah.
how are they supposed to say that to my mom? Like, and that should be enough for you to change it. My point is, since it's not, like, this up here is not gonna be it. So I really think maybe just get your fucking phone, throw that shit, go to your parents,
in the
say,
toilet.
take me away, I need to go. And I'm not even playing with you right now. I'm being so serious. Like, throw your fucking phone in the woods. Actually, throw it off the Liberty Bridge. Go to where you're staying, and just don't look back, because these thoughts are what is gonna keep you going. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this. You're not doing it. You ain't. Stop lying, girl. Like, that's the thing. Like, you sound just like somebody I know, and it's sad because when you say you're sober and clean, the conversations you have, like, I don't know. Like, your kids probably come up here and they're like, oh, my mom's sober and clean. You're not. Like, and if you say you're going to rehab and you're not, like, that, it just affects people more than you think. And I don't like you, but I'm not a hater. So
no, and I understand what you're saying. I really do, honey. And I honestly, and I know nobody believes me, and I know why, But if I wasn't planning on going at all, I would literally just, I promise, have said days ago, like, I'm not going, but here I am.
But you've been saying you were going. Even to Kim, you told her, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow. You didn't
all
go?
lies. Yeah,
But
all
you're saying
lies.
that's all been a lie. So what changes that from now? What changed? How is it not a lie?
The only thing that changed was myself. That's it. That's all.
Yourself.
I don't even know if Kim knows. Yeah, just I
Sorry,
don't
I'm
know
not
how to explain it. I just, like I said, I got tired of just doing it. It wasn't fun anymore. Even getting high was not fun anymore. None of it. So I was like, why am I doing all fucking this? It's not, it's stupid. Like, I can't explain it, but it just got so old. And the fact that I'm away from that area and it's so much effort and money to get there, it's not worth it. It's not.
So the struggle of transportation was enough.
Transportation.
But nothing else was?
Well, no payment apps. There's a bunch of different ones. And I really don't know and can't believe myself the way I reacted when my son got taken. Like, it was going to go one of two ways.
Since you brought it up, let's talk about it. How about that? You brought it up, girl, not me. That's my point. Like, your son got taken, but transportation is like, oh, I'm done. I can't do this. Like, it's too much for me to get over to fucking Spring Hill. Like, what, girl? That don't even sound right.
When he got taken, I had only relapsed one time. 2 weeks before that, right? Yeah. So when they did take him, I was just like, fuck it, and went off to the races. You know what I mean? And I wasn't tired of it because I had just started it. You know what I mean?
Right. So you was just at a wit's end. You was like, this is all over anyway. So I might as well just say, fuck it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The whole time I was.
Okay. And now you're saying fuck it because it's too far.
It's not just too far. It's just, like I said, none of it was fun anymore. None of it was fun before I left up there.
Okay.
But when you're getting high and that's not fun, like, that's supposed to be like the reward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, listen, I really hope you're being honest. Like, and I'm not even going to say you are or you're not because my opinion is just one opinion. But I really hope to God you are being honest because, like, this is old and sad. And, like, the fact that, I don't know, it's kind of close to home to me. So I'm like, oh my God, if this girl dies, like, I'm going to be seeing it, like, on the fucking news or something. Like, that's crazy. But, wait, is Kim in here?
Yeah. And I'm not going to let my girls down. If I don't go, they will be so upset. And I'm not going to do that.
I really hope to God, like, I hope you really are getting emotional and you mean it. I hope so. Because, like, you're a mother. You're not, like, people hate you and everything, and it's true. Like, you've done fucked up ass things and you deserve hate. The fuck? You're lucky for the little amount of hate that you really got for the shit that you've done. But you are a mother. So I do think that at the end of the day, it matters that you get clean and do it for your kids. These people really do not like Betty. Like, they do not fuck with her. Betty, damn.
Because I don't agree with them.
Because I don't agree with them.
Because I have a different opinion.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
What the fuck is your
little
opinion?
girl? I'm not gonna have a fucking
little
chat
girl.
with you.
Listen to me. This is what I
stayed
mean.
on mute until
Just
you were
because
done.
I'm
Go
significantly younger than you doesn't mean I'm
You
little.
haven't even experienced
I'm a grown ass woman.
away.
I have a grown ass job, bitch. I'm a fucking
Good
teacher.
for
I'm
you.
22
That's
years
great.
old. First of all,
Wonderful.
That's my point. Like,
good for you.
I'm not a
Good
little
for
girl.
you.
I'm actually doing more with my
I'm
life
proud
probably
of
than you
you.
ever have. So shut the fuck up.
Good. I'm proud of you.
Don't talk to me.
I'm proud of
I was
you.
respectful to you and I was respectful to Lisa. Don't
You
come up
spoke
here
on
talking
me.
crazy to me. Bitch.
Then don't mention me. You mentioned me, so don't speak on me. Keep
I
my name
said
out
they
your mouth.
don't like you, and then I asked your opinion
Good.
instead of telling
And
me.
you
You
should
called
have
me a
not have
little
said a
girl.
word.
Bitch, I'm a little
You
girl
should have
smarter
not have
than you,
said
obviously,
nothing.
because you're an enabler.
Good.
And of course you are, because
Okay.
you were on drugs too.
Good. I was on drugs and I'm dumb and I'm this and I'm that. Good for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Jenny,
Lisa, this helps you? Like,
Jenny,
Tim and Lisa.
How is your relationship with your mom now, honey, if you don't mind me asking?
My relationship with my mom is good now, but my point
It
is like,
That's
yes,
good.
my mom is good, but the point is it took a while and it wasn't me that got her clean. So like that's my point. Like y'all are sitting up here like, oh, and it don't work. It's not gonna work. That's why probably people don't fuck with Betty. That's the truth.
You know she loves you though, with all her
So
heart.
you did it again.
My mother?
You did it again.
Yes.
Lisa, you don't gotta tell me my mom loves me. You
Well, 'cause
gotta worry about your kids knowing the same.
The way that you said it, you were like, I wasn't the one that got her clean. Like it
No,
seemed
yeah, I wasn't, but that's why I'm telling
that.
you, like, if your kids aren't gonna get you clean, I know many people who've been in the same situation. Their
Right.
kids are not look at them clean. Like, that's just not how it works. You're fucking sick, and that's why it's making me mad that you're telling me, oh, my kids didn't get me clean, but it's too far away now, too much of a hassle, so I'm just gonna give it up. Like, what?
Well, no, there's a lot of factors that go into it. You know what I mean? But that was one of them that I can easily explain. You know, getting out of the area.
I mean, that's fair. But one thing that is really pissing me off is like, I'm one thing not uneducated. I may sound young and fucking whatever, but I'm grown as fuck. Like, grown as fuck. Matter of fact, I'll take you to rehab myself. Bitch, I drive. So that's my point. Like, I'm grown. I have a kid voice, maybe. I don't know, but I have a grown woman job and I'm grown and I may act immature because this whole Discord is immature. So I don't have to represent myself in any way. But
well, whatever age you are, 22, 12, whatever, I do not think you're uneducated. I think you're very smart. And I think you're very street smart and you know what's going on in the world. And I don't think you're uneducated at all, honestly.
That's fine. I actually wish I was younger. This makes me feel good. But
I'm just saying. I don't think you're uneducated whatsoever.
Not really. I'm 22. September 24th, 2002. But
can I think about like the whole mom situation?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm obviously like 26, and so just long story short, when I was 7, my 21-year-old brother OD'd. No one even told me I was young. Anyway, so then when I was 17, 10 years later, the day my brother died, my mom got hooked on Xanax because all of my other siblings were hooked on meth, and they were selling drugs out of like our bedroom window, like a drive-through. But besides the point, my mom got hooked on Xanax, which now she's been on Xanax, Klonopin, Soma, methadone, everything on and off. Everything you can think of. She even got hooked on meth for a little while. My been hooked on everything. I am actually, so when I was 17, I found my mom. She tried to kill herself. She had taken like 45 Soma. I had to start to my mom. That was like over Easter. So I was literally ripped off of my mom in a rehab facility by a huge man because I was 16, 17, so I was a minor. I couldn't even hug my mom on Easter. It's just, I've been through a lot of shit. Like, you don't have to have a certain education or a certain amount of years to be through shit and see it. Like, the day my mom died, my other siblings were high on meth. And they've never given a fuck. Like, to this day, my other siblings will tell my mom that they will literally kill themselves just to get their pity. But also, one thing is, like, I did get my mom clean. And then she still got back on meth, and then I got her clean again. But Lisa, like, the fight for the relationship with your kids to be good, it's just like the fight for recovery. It's going to be an everyday battle. There's never going to be a day where you're like, you know, things are good with my kids. Like, it is an everyday battle for your children's respect from here on out and trust. Like, there are still so many times where I don't trust my mom and I look back on the shit that we went through together and like I love my mom, but it really makes me fucking pissed off. And I've gone through a lot of like therapy and shit like that, but there's never a time where this shit is going to be good or okay. Like you're going to have to work every day.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're right actually about that. And it's going to be forever till the day I die. Yeah. And like you said, they're gonna, think I'm lying about this and that. And as time goes on and they feel they can trust me a little more, but it's always going to be in the back of their mind. What I've done these past 6 months, all of them.
Absolutely. And that's pretty much all I had to add is just like that is an everyday battle that a lot of people have to struggle with, but that doesn't mean that you can't or won't do it for your kids or for whatever reason, for yourself, for your kids, for both of it, for fucking everything or nothing. Like, just do it. Fucking do it.
No, I hear you, and I'm sorry, honey, that you
went
through all that, and you're really strong. That is a lot of stuff to go through as a child.
People coming up here and acting like everyone in this chat either has to be an addict or knows nothing about addicts. It's like truly, unless gets up here, goes through their whole fucking life story, like nobody's gonna know what everyone else has been through. So, like Betty, don't fucking go off because you think you're fucking older or born in the goddamn 70s. I don't give a fuck when you were born or what you've been through or what you know, okay? Like, keep those opinions to yourself.
Don't call me a boomer. Don't call me a boomer. I'm correcting your misinformation. That's the problem, misinformation. I support Lisa going to rehab. I support her getting clean. I support her not using. I don't agree with what some of the hate is. That's it.
Wait, if you support her, then why did you come for me? What did I say wrong?
You came at me. I spoke up and you just started screaming at me.
No, you came at me 2 times first. And then I said, who the fuck are you?
No, I did not.
Drugs also. Girl, it's recorded.
Okay, I had a different opinion than you, and you called me a drug addict. And
no,
I'm trying to understand that concept.
I said if you're enabling them, you're probably on drugs too. What?
You don't listen, and that's the problem. You don't listen to what people say.
No, I don't listen.
You hear one sentence and then you spin it. See, I'm speaking to you, and you're getting defensive.
Everyone's saying the same shit. It's not just me.
Well, because everyone doesn't agree with what I'm saying. That's exactly
and there's probably a reason for that.
Okay, well, I have a right to my opinion.
Okay, and
just
I asked
like
you
do.
directly, and when I asked you for your opinion, you said, "What did you call me, young as fuck or something like that?" I'm a little girl. I'm not a little girl. I'm asking you what's your opinion.
That's not what I said. I said see a therapist. This is not a therapy session.
That's what you said in the chat. Okay, and what are you doing?
I said it in here
you
too.
being on drugs. You were talking about you being on fucking
Jesus
shit too.
Christ! Nobody
so
listens.
You were spitting your
open
therapy.
your ears.
Like, what do you mean it's not a therapy session? What were you saying in here?
What I was saying is, Lisa,
valuable?
you deal with the trauma, the underlying trauma, to handle the addiction. Everybody knows that your drug of choice is not a physical one; it is mental. So whatever you're using it for is because there's trauma that you're trying to cover up.
And what I said to her, which you basically said, I said she needs to address the real life issues, which are actually.
And I said I agree with you.
Bomb. So then, what the fuck is your problem? Like, and nobody, and genuinely, everyone who comes up here, exactly. Everyone
don't have a problem.
I would agree with people telling Lisa to come up here and kill themselves. Who comes up here and says that? Who says, Lisa, I hope you fucking kill yourself?
See, we're talking about, there's the thing. We're talking about something that happened at, shut up and listen. Just be quiet and listen. There was an incident in TikTok. That's what I came up here in TikTok, where somebody put a post out that they wish she would OD. Lisa, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh my God.
I spoke on an incident from TikTok.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, but my point being is
that's what we're talking about.
The same thing, but most of the time, nobody's saying that. Everyone's saying that she's going to end up dead. That's true.
And I came up and spoke on an incident from TikTok last night.
Okay, Betty, my bad. All right, I'm sorry. I stepped back.
And then you started screaming at me,
Betty.
And that's when I said I felt like I'm talking to my child.
I am a child compared to you.
You're right.
A child.
You're the same age as my children.
Like,
well, see, you're hateful. I'm the bad guy because I say don't fucking talk to me like that.
I talked to Lisa civilly.
You are.
For how long? For how long did I talk to her?
I said nothing to you for you to speak to me like that. Nothing.
Compared to Lisa, I can have a better conversation than with you.
You literally were so disrespectful because I had an opinion and I spoke on a TikTok subject.
All right, Betty, I'm so sorry.
You had no idea what I was talking about.
I hope next time we have a better conversation.
Oh, did she leave? For fuck's sake, Betty.
God,
you're an adult. Stop fighting with people.
Yeah.
You want to be treated like an adult? Shut your mouth. Stop fighting with people.
All right, who's next that didn't have a chance yet?
Can I speak, please?
Yes, Blue Eye, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I've been watching you, Lisa, I guess, well, not silently, but I would say good morning in your chats. Maybe about 6 months now, right?
Yeah.
I pray for you every night, every night, every night that you get the
Thank
help
you.
that you so desperately need. I really do. You're always in my prayers. I'm an ex-addict. I'm 55 years old. I'm 29 years clean from crack
Oh, wow.
cocaine. So,
congrats.
Thank you. But is that girl still up here? Jenny.
Yes.
Some of the things that she said, yeah, are true. But
absolutely.
But I know you already know these things about your children, because I know at the end of the day, and when you're all alone, you think about all those things. Because I used to do the same thing, get down on myself, because when I was getting high, my daughter was 6, and I just had a newborn. Okay.
Yeah, my kids are always on my mind, always.
I know that. I know that. So when people talk about it, I get upset about it. I don't say nothing. I get upset about it because I'll talk to the screen and say, do you think she doesn't know all this already about herself? She does. You know what I mean? But
well,
it's the drug.
They know
Yeah.
that is one way to get me is my kids, talk about my
Right.
kids.
Exactly. Which is a low blow. And I wanted to tell Kim too. I want to address Kim real quick that, I give her a lot of respect for giving up her child, to have a better life than to grow up around the child getting high, because I never got high around my daughter. So when I went away when she was 6, I sat her down and told her, Mommy needs help and have to go away. And she was like, help with what? She didn't understand, because luckily I had my mother. My mother always had my back. You know what I mean? And she took care of my kids while I went away. I went to Daytop. It was only supposed to be for a year, but the first 6 months I wasn't compliant at all. So
Yeah,
I
I mean,
needed more time. I stated I wanted.
I respect it too, to be honest. As much as I was angry about him getting removed and I wasn't completely, down and out, like I bounced back from the relapse. He definitely is and was doing better over there.
Right.
But I never would admit that to myself. And
Of course
it's
not.
not
Of
fair
course
to
not.
drag them along for the ride if they have somewhere else they can be that's more stable.
And I absolutely agree with you. That's why when I did get high, I would leave my kids with, well, my daughter mostly, because my son, my grandson, I'm talking about, my son was just born. So I would leave them with my mother, and I would just appear for 3 or 4 days, and come home, because I lived with my parents at the time, So if it wasn't for my mother and my father, but my mother, she's not here anymore. I lost her 2 years ago. But if it wasn't for her, I don't know what would have happened to my children. You know what I mean? And as far as like the drugs, you know what it is? When you take that first hit, you're trying to. That's what we're trying to chase, that first hit that you ever take, that you're never gonna get. You know what I mean? It's like chasing the dragon.
Yeah.
But my thing to you is that I just want to say, I think that you need more than 30 days. That's just my suggestion. You know what I mean? I do believe, I've never did heroin, but my brother's a heroin addict. He's living in the streets in the Bronx right now. I worry about him all the time. I don't give him money, but I will feed him. I will send him food, do an order for him, but he'll never get a dime from me, even though
And
he's still.
can I just add real quick? I definitely am gonna go straight from there into an IOP or psychiatrist and IOP. I'm not just gonna come back and be like, "Oh, I'm cured. It's been 28 days." You know
Because
what I
it's
mean?
not only the drugs, Lisa. You know what I mean? You got a lot that you need to let go of. You know what I mean? And if you don't let go of that, then the drugs will never go away. You're always going to turn to something.
Yeah, people don't understand it's.
Inside of you,
People
especially with
don't.
your children.
Yeah,
And with
people don't understand.
and with your ex.
Yeah, people don't understand that it isn't the drugs at all. It's actually, I got shit that needs worked through for long-term sobriety.
Yeah.
Really.
I learned that in Daytop, in Daytop back when I went, oh my God, it was really bad. I've heard they changed a lot of things now, but I mean, they put me in a room and 5 times they threw me out. It was just a counselor and 4 residents of the program. And I had to convince them why I wanted to be there. You know what I mean? I wasn't mandated there or anything. I had to convince, and I was a little embarrassed because there's five people in the room. I don't know who you are. And they didn't believe me and they kept throwing me out. And then finally I broke down and told them the reasons why I needed to be here. And then they accepted me in, you know what I mean? But, I let shit out that I didn't even know I had in me, girl. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, wow, like just letting stuff out, and then they had these groups, certain groups, encounter groups, something like this. Like you can, if you don't like somebody in the program, you sit in a controlled environment and you can confront that person. You can yell and scream at each other. They had all kinds of programs going on. A lot of things I didn't believe in and a lot of things I did. So I that was my 6th program because I went to 5 others. My mother sent me all the way to Texas. I came home drunk. You know what I mean? On the plane. She says, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?" I said, "What? I had a few drinks,
Well,
but
it took a while for me to even admit to myself that I needed to go inpatient because I always had the attitude you don't need to go inpatient for cocaine.
Well, let me tell you, I was 2 months clean before I went to rehab. I was 2 months clean on my own.
Yeah, it's more for the psychiatric and getting away from everything more than anything.
Exactly, and as far as everyone talking about, your kids and, you gotta, get a relationship with them. Yes, but you have to take care of you first. That's going to come down the road and it's going to take a long time, Lisa. You may not like it, but it's going to be on their timeline. You understand? And you got to accept, you have to accept that. You can't get frustrated with it and nothing because they're hurting too. And they got feelings,
Yeah, I had an 8-year clean stretch only doing, methadone. When the kids were younger and growing up and when Jace was younger and born and all that, 8 years straight, right? But I was doing it mostly for them. I was, if anything happens right now or some idiot wants to get back at me or Big Cole and call CPS, my urine is clean because I'm clean. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when they took my son, I can't just do it for the kids. Like, absolutely,
exactly.
it's for them.
That's what I did. I went for the kids. And that's why I said the first 6 months I was there, I wasn't compliant because I wasn't there for myself. I was there for my kids. But then it started to become about me. You understand?
Yeah.
So
I'm going for the kids, but I got to learn to care about myself too because they're going to grow up. Cole Jr. will be 18 next October. They're going to grow up and then what? You know what I mean? So.
Well, they're really or practically already grown, but when you're clean, there's probably going to be, if they're willing to go to counseling with you, when you're done, I'm talking about now. We're talking about down the road. This ain't going to be no hop, skip, and a jump. First you got to take care of you and get your life together. But down the road, maybe we could do counseling with them if they're willing to do it. You know what I mean? I mean, you might not. And I'm not saying this to be mean or anything like that, because I didn't come up here to be mean. I'm not a mean person because I know what it's like. You know what I mean? So they might not consider you, their mom, but they do love you. You know what I mean? They're always going to love you because you're their mom. You understand what I'm saying? But you just have to accept everything that they tell you. You have to because they're hurting and they have feelings too, and they went through it and they're seeing things online and all that stuff. See, they didn't have all this back when I was this was in the 80s I'm talking about, so they didn't have all this online stuff, thank God. But I'm really I'm really rooting for you. I really am. I wanted to reach out to you so many times. I can have you come here and get you in a program and help you out. And I said I didn't know what the right thing was, but I pray for you all the time. I really do.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the prayers are always welcome.
I do. I just
and you can reach out anytime if you feel the need to.
Same here. I didn't even make a picture. I just joined because I saw Kim live saying that she's going to Discord, and I wanted to just check it out. So I just popped up, So
I appreciate that. Kim would be happy to hear that.
yeah. But like I said, and if you ever want to reach out to me, you can always reach out to me as well. But
I appreciate that.
Do you know when you're going away?
Not an exact day, but
okay.
It better fucking be next week.
Why? What's going on?
I'm over it. I'm just
Why?
over it. I'm tired of waiting.
Waiting? What? Why? What are you waiting for?
A paper from the clinic.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I've done everything else, and the only thing I can do is leave without them being able to dose me, and I know that's not a good idea at all.
Oh, no. Like I said, I never did heroin. I do believe in the MAP program, but I also believe there's a guy on Facebook. His name is Drew Hicks. Big into recovery. He's got 2 platforms on Facebook. People might have heard of him, and but he was on the MAP program too. But he also believes that, after you get clean and stuff like that, that you should set a date, to wean yourself off the MAP program. See, I don't know because I never did methadone. All I know, my brother does it, and when he's here, he's burning my house down. He's, doing this, that, and I got to watch his every move.
Yeah, I wish I would have came off of it within a year or two, right? And I think I would have actually been fine, but I didn't, and I just kept using it as a crutch. That's what it is. It's a replacement.
But you have to be weaned off that too, correct?
Absolutely. It's more addicting, and you're more sick off of that and longer than I would have been just doing the 5 days off of the heroin, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
But I didn't know that at the time. I had no idea.
Right.
I didn't know. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
I would love to come off of it, though. My dad has been asking me for years to come off of it, and I hope before
you know what I mean? And that's where the program comes in. I'm sure they're going to say, we'll reduce your dose, and then, finally, then come off of it. You know what I mean? Like, gradually, but everything takes time, one step at a time. First, you got to get you in the door and get you into a place, that's going to help you. And then the next, and they help you take care of everything. They helped me with everything. And I even made my life up there. I didn't come back to New York. I mean, I was in New York upstate, but I made life up there for 10 years for me and my kids. I stayed up there because I didn't want to come back here, So I stayed up there for 10 years. Yeah. And I loved it. But my daughter was very unhappy there. Very boring. It is very boring for children. I was far up there. I was like 4.5 hours from here. So,
yes,
but so I wind up coming back, to New York. But now but you know what?
Oh, wow.
Can I ask a question?
Whoever did that, you're rude.
Oh, did someone kick her?
Next.
Oh, wow.
I just want to know, Lisa, like, how triggering is all of this for you? Because like people
can
in
you
here
hear the aggravation in my voice right now?
I can, like, even like it's just everybody's got an opinion about your life. Everybody's got an opinion about how you should do things. Like, I don't like, I get the Discord, you like talking to people and you like hearing their stories.
I do.
But at the end of the day, I'm just wondering, like, this is, my God.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I don't know how.
I do. I've actually had a good time the past week, interacting with people one-on-one and getting able to answer their questions that they had that I may not see in the chat or whatnot. But I don't know where Kim went.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know how you stay, like, if you are sober, because I don't want to like take that away from you if you say that you are.
I
But
appreciate you not
like, I
believe.
don't,
I
yeah,
respect it.
I don't understand. Like, man, this
Yeah.
would be maddening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
every single
Mm-hmm.
person has an opinion about your life. It's no longer your life. It's everybody else's life, all because of a decision you made to get on TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, and I probably am just used to it, to be honest. Because things that I say I don't want to share, my sisters or somebody else will share, right? So I just feel like everything is out there or gets put out there anyway. So I'm just kind of used to it, to be honest.
Wow. Wow. I mean, at least I'll give you props for that one. You know what I'm saying? You've done some not okay things, but at least you can sit here through all this, people telling you what to do, where to go, and how to get there.
Well, because I feel
Keep your
too
calm.
like, you know, if there is somebody who sent me, you know, whatever, $20 on PayPal, we'll just say, and they felt hurt because they felt like, you know, I didn't answer their text or their email, or they felt like I lied, which I probably did. You know, she's a piece of shit. If they need to come up and tell me that or ask me a question, you know, to make them, you know, feel better about the situation or give them some kind of peace, I'm willing to do that, honestly.
Yeah. No, I get it. But I also heard you say earlier that, you know, most of the people who sent you money were very clear that they knew what they were sending you money for. So
Yes. The
what
past couple of months.
grievances,
Yes.
you know,
They're, yeah, not
especially
all of them.
the things I
But
see them talking about in the chat, you know, the missing kids, the cancer things, that you're just not talking about it. So I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, at least I really hope you get to rehab. I really, really do. I think rehab could do wonders for you. But if you choose not to go, that's,
I'm
you know,
gonna,
I don't, that's,
I'm gonna go. I have to go.
I hope you do. I hope you do, because rehab it does wonders for people. It really
Yeah.
does. But it's a mindset you have to change. And there I go, being one of those people who's telling you how to live your life.
No, it's advice. It's advice. And
I
I do appreciate it. No,
for
I do.
me, I had to change my mindset. I had to actively tell those thoughts in my head that were telling me I was a piece of shit, that I'm not a piece of shit, and that I'm worth more than my addiction. And I think that the discord is, I don't know, like, I just feel like that's got to be making you feel worse about yourself than just, you know, having to sit with everything that you've already done.
It depends on the day, to be honest, and what happened on there that day. But it does good too. You know, it's keeping me busy. You know, not bored, just sitting here, you know, twiddling my thumbs.
I don't know how you could be bored with people up in your chat or in your live fucking telling other people, you know, calling them stupid and shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's entertaining. So, well, thanks for letting me up and, you know, letting me say my 2 cents. I really do hope you get sober. I really do. But, you know,
I appreciate that.
You, so.
Yeah,
But
no, I appreciate that. And I hope that, you know, you're happy when I do, you know, go.
I will be thrilled, but you know whose opinion means more? Those kids.
My kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids. If those kids are happy with you being home and sober, then that's all that matters.
Yeah, they'll be happier when I am in rehab.
Yeah.
All of them. I know that, and I can't wait.
I hope when you do get to rehab, if you do get there, that you push for some sort of family type counseling for everybody. I was listening to those girls the other day. I wanted to come up and, you know, and just let them know that I think they're so strong for everything that they've gone through, but you can hear how broken they are. And they put on this big, you know, facade. I'm so tough. I'm so cool. My mom. Yeah. They're masking their pain, and, you know, they're having to age where they're having other kids, and I don't know. It's just, I really do. For them, I hope you get sober and you stay sober. And that is, I will be rooting for you in that aspect. And if you need someone to talk to who is not going to give you money, let me be very clear, chat. I do not give her money, and nor will I. But I will always be a non-judgmental ear to listen.
No, and I appreciate that. And I think I said yesterday that there are people I have talked to in the past 2 weeks, week and a half, that I never would give the time of day because I was just focused on, oh, you're not giving me money, bye, and I've actually got to know some people, and I, am upset with myself that I was picking, people that I shouldn't have been.
Well, you were in active addiction. Active addiction makes people do wild things. So,
yeah,
don't hold yourself don't be too hard on yourself. If you're going to be hard on yourself about anything, it's about making sure you get into rehab. That should be the only thing you're going to be hard on yourself about right now.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I had to say. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too, Bev. Have a good rest of your weekend.
You too. All
right. Bye. Okay. Give me 1 second. Skippity, if you want to go, since you didn't have a chance to go yet and say anything, I don't think, you're more than welcome to go. Skippity, I can't see the rest of it. I just see Skippity P ...
She said in the chat she's muted. I don't know if she's server muted.
Okay, let me.
Me? You?
You're not server muted. There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
So, I just wanted to say Betty's in the chat saying she's, it's all our fault. She's gonna do whatever she's gonna do. I don't want to say it, but she's back.
What?
And wasn't Betty the one up here telling people that she would come and haunt them and she would knife a bitch? But she's arguing with 20-year-olds? Like, Lisa, you need to pay attention to who you have up here and what they're saying.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, you
somebody
did.
spoke on my deceased father. No, somebody spoke on my deceased father, and I said he will come from the depths of hell to haunt you. Is what I said.
But you're up here telling
it was directed just at him.
mother.
He spoke on something, and Lisa, I gotta leave your server, all right? Because my whole thing is, I wish you well, because I said when I came in here, I came in here to talk to you. Now, Lisa, can you mute them so I can get this out? It's for you.
No, Betty, we don't want to hear it. You literally just told everyone in the chat that you were going to go relapse and blamed the entire chat.
I already did, you fucking moron. I already did.
Take it out. Take it.
I already fucking did.
Take it. Take it. If you can dish it out, take it.
Wait, what? Hold on. What's going on?
When I came in here, to tell you about the whole thing with Itty. I came in here to tell you about the whole thing with wishing you, what OD. That was my point for coming in here. That's what I spoke on. Am I not correct? Did I not say that I was in recovery but on a hairline trigger? Am I correct?
You're lying.
Yes.
Am I correct with that? All right, I can't
yes.
say what I need to say, so I'm gonna leave now.
Your husband was sitting next to you watching sports. So what? Your husband can't help you
Can
not
you not hear
relapse?
me?
Lisa, I can't speak when this girl's speaking at all.
Who's speaking? I got them muted.
No, she's not muted.
Lisa.
She's muted on my end. Who's doing it?
Hey,
the
Lisa.
girl Tyler.
Lisa.
Okay, hold on, Tyler. Give me a second.
I already called my sponsor to the girl in the chat. I already called.
All right.
Her.
How
You guys
can
think
you
I'm
hear
fucking
them?
proud of this shit?
Wait a minute. So
I literally said
you can hear them, but I can't hear them when I mute them. That's weird,
she's
right?
gone now. Yeah.
I'll bring her back up in a minute. I want you to be able to say what you
But
gotta
I
say.
said I was on a hairline trigger. What I want to say to you is there are certain people who follow you because we want to support you. We want to wish you well. We want to see you succeed. There's also people who understand what you've gone through. But when somebody comes in here and they say their addiction is on a hairline trigger and they receive nothing but hate and backlash for supporting you. You of all people know that everybody where we come from, and I know you know where Chester, PA is. I know because I know addiction, because I know exactly where you were in Pittsburgh, because dealers are everywhere. Literally, I have my 109. It's 4 houses down, and I avoided it like the fucking plague. But this is where I live, and this is what I'm around. And after my children get brought up, and after I receive nothing but hate about the type of mother I am when nobody knows, that shit is a phone call away. It is 2 footsteps down the block. So I grabbed 415s and put 2 up my nose. Your Discord and your hate campaign is causing people to do this shit. And you guys drop people and mute people for trying to defend themselves and you. And
Betty,
that's what
can I say
happens.
something,
You know,
please?
people can't get that shit out, and
Yeah,
you know
but-
it's all mental,
Yeah,
and
but
it causes people to relapse.
Yeah, but that's not
Don't
fair,
you
though.
dare and
That's
blame
not
Lisa
fair.
because you snorted a
I
pill.
didn't blame Lisa. I didn't
Don't
blame
you
Lisa.
dare.
I blamed the
Put it
people in the
Yeah,
chat.
that's not fair. I think I've given you plenty of time to speak. I've had people behind the scenes messaging, telling me to kick you, and I have
Don't
not
you
done
dare
that.
blame her
You don't
chat.
have to. I'll kick myself because what
I
I'm not
don't
going to
want
do
you
is have somebody
I
speak
don't
on my
want
fucking kids.
down.
You're not going to discredit me as a mother.
You're
In
responsible
my
for your
addiction,
own
no matter
trigger.
what, I kept my children the whole time.
Betty, they don't know you to even discredit
It
you,
doesn't
honey.
matter, Lisa. You of all people know what a hairline trigger is.
I do.
Why would
You
you
of all
come up
people
here?
know how
You're
easy that
responsible
is.
for your own triggers. You have
You're
to get
goddamn
down if
right.
it's that
You're
bad.
goddamn right. Which is
So
why
why
I
did
am
you
Get
come up?
down.
But
Get
when you
Why
down
ask
did you
and
people
come
to
get
up?
stop,
forward.
when you warn people to stop and you keep going, you just push and push and push. So
Why
you all
did
have
you
a
come
great
up here?
fucking
They-
day.
What?
Lisa,
You
drop me. I
Betty,
wish
this
you
is
well.
about Lisa
Drop
getting
me.
help. This is not about you. If you chose to stick a pill up your nose, bitch, that's your problem.
she should have
This
never
is
came
about
up.
Lisa.
Yeah, that's gonna bother me now.
She should have never
Lisa,
came
that
up
is
if
not
she was.
your fault.
Don't let her gaslight you, Lisa. Don't let her gaslight you. She should have never came up if she was that close. She should have never came up. Don't let her gaslight you.
I mean, she
It
said,
is not your fault and it's not your chat's fault. It
No.
is hers.
but
No.
she said I wouldn't let her talk and kept dropping her and wouldn't let her speak. I think I've been very fair to everyone and let them speak, including her. She's had the most time on here today.
Yeah, and I've
Lisa,
been
the
Twenty
bitch
minutes
took
ago.
over
Lisa
Kim's
behind the
support.
scenes. I've been
People were
bitching
telling
to.
you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've
I've
been
been
literally
trying-
bitching to Lisa behind the scenes, telling her like to fucking
Yes.
drop people, that she's giving them too long, like right now.
Yes.
But it's up to her. I
Jasmine.
haven't dropped
Lord,
that many
honey.
people.
Good gravy. I feel bad for Kim. I feel bad for everybody in the chat. Like, that woman just put everybody through an hour of pure fucking hell just so
For
she
no
could get
reason.
up there and blame people for
For no
snorting a
reason.
pill.
I would have stopped it on the first, story time, but I was trying to be respectful. She said she supports and, wishes me well. I don't ever want to be disrespectful to anybody, even if they don't. So I
But
feel
honey,
like that's not
sometimes you
fair.
have to kick their
That's
ass
not
the
fair.
fuck out of here.
Well, that's if I wanted her to hate me and leave, I would have done that. You know what I mean? I was trying to be fair. I really was.
Honey, you were more than fair, and the chat was
Yeah.
more than fair. But
I
she
don't look
can't
at the
start.
chat.
Sorry, I was choking. But she can't start blaming your chat or you and Kim or anybody else for her just snorting that pill up her nose.
No.
She chose to do it. It is on her.
Well,
Nobody else.
I ain't gonna tell you what I think about that. But I just wow.
I think she's lying personally, but that's just my opinion.
She was fine when she was ripping into Jenny, and she thought she was being funny. She was fine then.
Yeah, even
Well,
Jenny.
that's all she's done is get up here and rip on everybody.
Yeah, even Jenny. I kept bringing her back up until she had a chance to say what she wanted to say to me. Like I think I've been funny.
That's not your fault if she did do that, Lisa. That's not your fault. Don't feel bad.
Oh, I know that the chat can be brutal. I do. You know what I mean? I get that. But I even told her when she was up here arguing, I said, if you need, you guys can rewind the live stream. If you need to drop down, drop down. If you need to drop down, drop down. No, she kept coming back up, you know? So I don't understand how that got blamed on me, but sure.
Well, honey, it isn't your fault. I'm going to drop myself. I just wanted you to know it's not your fault, Lisa, and it's definitely not the chat's fault either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like it's my fault per se, but I still do feel bad, you know?
Well, I get that, honey, but don't let it ruin your day. She's got to have to deal with the consequences of her actions now. You know?
Yeah, no, I hear
and
you.
if she was truly sober, why she got them pills sitting there?
Well, like I said, I won't tell you my opinion on that. But yeah,
I got you.
she seemed nice. I was trying to, let her defend herself and stuff. I don't know what else I could have done right or wrong, or I don't know. It's always something.
She was looking for a reason. She was looking for a reason. That's it. She should have never came up here if she was that close. She should have never came up here.
Well, if she'd have came to me first, she'd have came over here first and said, I'm that close, I would have ended the stage.
Right.
And let her breathe or whatever. I would have, dead ass.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what she was saying when she came back up just now to tell you she was leaving. That she tried to tell you she was real close. She never said that.
No, I did not hear that at all.
Not one time did she say that to you.
No, and if she did, I missed it 100%. Okay, Kim, can you come up and give me 5 minutes, please?
I'm here.
Let them ask you something and just let me breathe for 2 seconds, please. I'm still
Lisa,
here.
before you go, I just wanted to tell you I do think Jenny is trying to tell you from a daughter's point of view,
Yes, I respect Jenny. I was saying she was arguing with other people, not me, and I got her up multiple times to say what she,
Right, but when Betty wasn't up here, I think her point was getting across. I don't think she's trying to be rude to you.
No, she wasn't rude to me at all.
Yeah. Okay.
She was very respectful.
All right. I just wanted to say that I think Jenny's giving you from the mouth of babes, Lisa. Listen to it.
Yeah, no, I do actually appreciate it because she sounds just like my daughter, Nikki.
She knows.
She knows. So I wanted to pick her brain a little bit,
Yes. All right. Take a break, Lisa.
No, just ask Kim something and I'm just gonna be here, but
Yeah. Take a minute, you need it.
I just want to say that obviously if Betty did do anything, that's obviously not on Lisa or anybody in the chat. She made her decision to be here, that's clear. But I think she's lying about the whole thing just because she said earlier that her husband was sitting right in the room with her watching sports. So if anybody, one, that's on her if she did relapse, but two, if her such good of a husband she was defending was right there, he could have helped her as well. And by the time that she took to write all those paragraphs in the chat the entire time, she didn't have enough time to take anything or go anywhere to buy anything to take it. So, like, just for Lisa, your peace of mind and everybody, I think she was straight up just lying.
I think I missed a lot of it, so I don't even know what started happening.
I do appreciate that, honey. Never want to call somebody a liar unless I know 100%, but
yeah, neither.
I'm gonna give my opinion on it, but
her husband in the room, so
the whole interaction was bizarre.
Yeah,
I'll just put it like that. The whole thing, and the fact that she kind of came at me sideways when I was trying to let her go. I literally had people, including Kim, like, can you drop her? And I was letting her go, trying to give her respect. And then she came on a public Discord and told me I made her relapse. I'm not even reading the chat. Like, I'm sorry, ma'am. That's just not cool. Like, it hurt my feelings.
It's not your fault, Lisa. It's not. If she was that quick to go jump back and use, then again, like I said earlier, she was looking for a reason. And that's nobody's fault.
Anybody want to ask Kim something or?
You want to play the
Don't
banana
mind me.
we have?
I'm over here eating my chicken with applesauce right now. Has anyone ever tried dipping their chicken in applesauce? Like crispy chicken or chicken tenders? It's so good.
I accepted Jules twice now.
I see a lady eat pork chops with applesauce, but I've never tried it.
Miss Jules, are you there?
I don't even see a pending request. Oh, she's up there already.
Yeah, I accepted her twice. We can't hear you if you are talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what I wanted to say is I was the one in the chat that asked it. I don't really have anything to say to you and Kim. I respect what everybody's saying to you guys today, and I feel like it's you guys are actually really listening. But I do want to say, Lisa, I'm a silent watcher. I don't say much. I don't send money. I don't do anything. However, that lady saying that she was triggered and she walked 4 doors down and got 415s. I'm the one that asked her in the chat where she went, got them, and what she told me. I don't believe her. I really honestly think she's doing that to make you guys feel bad. So don't take that personal.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what 415s were. I'm stupid when it comes to drugs. But
so it's good.
I asked
so
her.
Is my mom. And I tell her that's wonderful. That's wonderful, you know?
Yeah, and I asked her, I said, so what are 415s? And she said oxycodone. I was like, okay, I know what that is, but I didn't know what 415s were. So I just wanted to say, I don't believe it's your fault. I don't think your chat triggered her. If she was that triggered to begin with, she had her meds right, the meds right there. I don't think anything in your chat triggered her to go get them.
I mean, I kept telling her to get down because she kept arguing. And I was like, if you need to get down, get down. And she kept, and then when I would drop her, Kim would drop her, she asked to come back up. I let her up. I let her go. I let her go. A couple of times I was sitting here pissed because I'm in the middle of a sentence and she'd jump in. Right. And I just was like, whatever, trying to be respectful. And Yeah, and that actually was not cool at all, to be honest.
I
And
agree.
I don't believe it myself, to be honest. She sounds fucked up the whole time.
Well, that's the
If we're
thing.
being honest.
She
So
understands that
yeah.
this is about you and your drugs and you getting clean, and then she's saying your chat triggered me to go do 415s. I mean, that's triggering to you. You know? I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't understand that.
I hope it's not true. I really hope it's not true.
So that's all I wanted to say. You guys have a good day. I'll drop myself.
You too, honey.
Bye.
Bye. I mean, she said somebody in the chat said something about her dad who's deceased. So I let them two argue up here. Like, I really tried to be accommodating to you, ma'am, and that was very not nice. Because I know if somebody said something about my dad, deceased or not, I would want to maybe, tell them to go fuck themselves. So. Yeah. I don't know,
Don't feel
y'all.
bad, Lisa. Don't. That's not your fault. I'm a drop, but again, don't feel bad. If she was that quick to go and relapse, she should have never came up here. That's it. She should have never came up.
I just hope she's full of shit. There's always that little chance that they're not. But I just hope that she's
But if she's not, it's your fault. It's not your fault.
No, I
It's
get
not
that.
your
I just
fault.
don't feel bad. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to be bullied into relapse because they said that they don't hate my guts,
Yeah. I get that.
But I highly doubt that that's what happened. But there's always a chance. I've seen crazier, right?
We all know how this goes, right? We all know how this goes.
Yeah,
right?
if somebody said something mean to her in the chat and called her a name, and she literally used that to go relapse, then she was looking for an excuse. Period. Point blank. I said what I said.
Exactly. That's how I feel too. It's
She
not
was
your fault.
looking for an excuse. Looking anywhere.
Right. She should have
There
never
ain't
came
no
up to
way.
speak. Right. Yeah. But have a good day.
You too, honey. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Did you kick her out of the Discord, or did she leave, or you don't know?
I don't even know what happened, to be honest. But no, I didn't ban anyone.
Okay. I just thought maybe she'd be requesting a bunch of times, so I was just asking.
No, yeah. Once she came back up and the same people were talking, I just kind of left and went and did my own thing. So I must have missed a chapter.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, not important, but yeah.
Is she still in here?
I have no idea. I didn't ban her or anything.
What was her name?
Something. I don't fucking remember.
It's not that big of a deal.
If you see it in the chat, tell me what it is, because it's gonna bother me now what it was.
I want to say Petty Betty, but I don't.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because it was bothering me. It was right at the tip of my tongue,
I didn't want to say Petty because of another TikTok user's name. So I'm am I thinking of the wrong one? Yeah, I'll go check. I don't think she's banned, no.
Well, if you didn't ban her, I didn't ban her. She dropped herself. Or she said for me to drop her and I disconnected her or something, but she just dropped. I didn't ban her or anything. But if you really didn't hear what was going on in here, I did ban 2 people today too. So, just FYI.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I hardly listened.
Well, that's 5 now. 3 from the thing with my daughters, and 2, she legit came up and said, I'm gonna tell them your doctor's name right here on live stream, and I booted her from the whole server.
Hold on. Because I'm chewing. I don't know what makes people think that just because you put your life online, that it gives them the right to come up and try and actually genuinely affect other people's lives or your life just by you being a creator or just because of your actions that you have done in the past. They act like you haven't spoke up and took responsibility for some of those actions, which is insane to me because you have. And then for someone to try and post a personal doctor online, like, do you really have like that cold of a heart to like okay, no offense, someone brings up something in my life and they want to affect something because I know this person. This person has nothing to do with anything going on with me, but you want to go and ruin their life just because you're mad? Like, grow up and find something better to do. I don't know.
No, I second that. Because I mean, how would they feel if people were
doing it to them?
Yeah, harassing, their children's social media pages, their mother's cell phone, the landlord, the fucking pizza place, the store by her house, just on and on and on, man. How would you feel?
It's so insane how serious or how far they go just to do something just to make you mad or like upset or affect you. Like, you are that obsessed that you have to like literally focus on it all day and keep thinking like, what can I do to ruin Lisa's day today? What can I do? What can I do? Oh, I can call the corner store she buys cigarettes at. Like, who does that?
And then when they do shit like that, and because a lot of times I don't even publicly say it, but if I do, they'll deny it. They'll say I'm lying. Everybody thinks I'm lying because I've lied in the past, so they get away with it. And and it sounds so crazy and so over the top that a normal person would do. It does sound like a fucking lie. It's crazy, but they dead ass did it. It's wild.
For the people that dox other people or threaten to dox, it's gonna come back to them tenfold. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna figure. Not even just me. They're gonna come up here, threaten to tell your doctor, or call your doctor, or threaten to get you kicked out of your house. Just wait until you get exposed. And I'm talking to the person behind the profile. Just wait until you get exposed because it's gonna fucking happen. And then when it happens, everything in your life that you've done to other people will be done to you. I promise you that right now.
Don't cry when the shoe's on the other foot. When the rabbit got the gun, it ain't no fun.
I'm so full. That was good. I seen somebody. 420 TV do that. Do you want to go? Because I seen you up here, but not saying nothing.
Oh, I was just letting you guys talk.
Well, thank you.
How's it going, Lisa and Kim?
I'm okay, honey. How are you?
I'm good. Just doing my wake and bake.
Stop it.
Hey, that's why I'm called 420 TV Dudette, so.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's better than doing my drug of choice, pretty much.
Literally, there is nothing wrong with that.
I just wanted to come up and say hello, and I hope you're doing good.
Aww.
I appreciate that, buddy. I'm
What
doing.
What the fuck was that?
What?
I didn't do it.
The whole house shook. No, I'm so dead ass. The whole house shook. That was like
You're too full
insane.
to even think. That's why.
I don't know. Was that could have been?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, what is the weather like where you're at?
I'm about to go see, actually, honey, because I gotta go light a short cigarette. So I'll tell you in 2 seconds. But I think it's warm. It wasn't like crazy chilly this morning. So it's probably like warm out, sun out.
Well, you don't want to know where I'm at because it's fucking cold where I'm at.
Oh, really? Like, okay. I don't like the cold at all. Like, at all.
I am in Alaska, so it is cold.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm anemic. I cannot stand the cold, like, at all. At all. But yeah, it's warm out. It's like actually not too hot and not too cold. It's actually not bad, to be honest.
Send us some weather.
I would if I could.
You gotta do some kind of like what do you call that? Warm dance or whatever.
Warm dance.
You know how they say you do the snow dance just to get
snow? Yeah. I hate snow too, unless it's Christmas Eve. It's the only time I like snow. The only time all year I like snow is Christmas Eve. That is it. The rest of the time, it is pointless. All it does is make you drive stupid and almost wreck. No, thank you.
Yep. That's how it is up here. Got to learn how to drive in the winter time to even drive in it.
Yeah, well, some people are scared to drive in the snow, and actually, those are the ones I think that cause the most accidents, to be honest, because they're like terrified. So we don't get like a whole shitload of snow where I'm at. I mean, vaguely we get slammed, but not that much. When I was in Meadville, which is only like an hour from Pittsburgh, we would get like 36 inches of snow. Like, no joke. And it was just normal. Everybody up there had a truck or a Jeep or something 4-wheel drive because the winters are terrible. Because they said that the snow comes off of Lake Erie. Because Lake Erie's about 20 minutes from Meadville. So they said that we'd get snow. We were on the snow belt or something right there. So we'd get really slammed with a lot of snow.
Yeah. One year we had 26 feet of untouched snow.
Oh, shit, I didn't know my dad wasn't here. Scared me. I didn't even notice you weren't even here, Daddy-o. Oh, you keep doing that. Dude, do you want me to move them for you? Like, deadass, I'm about to move them for him. Do you want me to move them for you? Or do you want them there? Do you want me to move them for you, or do you want them there? What's that? The brick. You keep running into them.
Stack them where those ones are. I'm going to make a fire pit out of them.
Okay, I can do that for you. If you want me to. Where'd you go?
Up the race.
Oh, okay. Watch, don't fall down. I didn't even notice you weren't here, and then I seen the car coming up the driveway. It scared me for some reason. I was like, oh, jump. Yeah, why is his leash all down? Fuck it. I'm here. Just scared me, him coming home, because I didn't even pay attention that his car wasn't here.
Your dad snuck up on you.
Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention because I was on here, so I didn't even pay attention to my surroundings. So it just scared me when I seen him driving up the driveway.
So how long have you been good for? Last time I talked to you, you said it was like 4 days or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 8 or 9 now. I don't even remember.
Just remember every day is a new day.
Like 9 months.
Me is 6 years.
Feels like forever.
Well, I'm gonna jump down, and I just wanted to come up and see how you're doing and chit chat for a bit to get your mind off things.
No, I appreciate that. We're probably gonna take a break.
Okay. I hope you have a good day and send me some of that warm weather.
I wish I could, honey, for you. I do. I wish I could.
All right. Have a good day.
All right, you
Later,
too. I'll see you.
Tim.
Right.
Sorry, I'm never really near my mic, but whoever that was, bye. I don't know if Lisa meant to drop or if she's done, if she's gonna say goodbye. I would hope she would come back on and say goodbye if she was done.